What's up? What's up with it, everybody? Y'all already know what it is. You tuned in to another episode of Everything Boxing. There you go, talking that boxing again. Yeah. And you've tuned in to another episode of Leave Tank Alone. Johnny Q, what's happening with it? What's good with it? JP Rocker, what's happening? John Kramer off in the building. The Queen, Lania in the building. Mrs. Coach from Glove Up, Boxing and More. What's happening with it, Queen? Mr. Mechanical in the building. What it do? Yeah. When y'all come in the building, make sure that y'all hit the like button. Make sure that y'all hit the like button and jump in the comments. Let me know you in the building. Like I said, you have tuned in to another episode of Leave Gervonta Tank Davis Alone. Hey, Speaks, what's happening with it? Anthony Johnson, what's good? OTB, what it do? Oh man, you good? Do your thing, OTB. Brown Foster Show, salute. AD Solo, First Degree Sports. Eric Johnson, what's happening with it? Brown, let me see who else. Yeah, so like I said, this is the Leave Tank Davis Alone podcast. Make sure that y'all hit the like button as you come in the building. Yeah. And let's talk about it. Cali Fire in the building. What's happening with it? Big Ray, what's happening with it? Mike C, what's good? Yeah. This is, like I said, this is the Leave Tank Alone podcast. And I am part of his protection agency. And we're going to protect Tank with everything that we got in us. That's what we're going to do. We're going to protect Gervonta Tank Davis, my fighter, with everything that we got in us. Cassandra Mason, what's happening with it? Salute. Hey, Cassandra, hey, these dudes will come on here and say anything, won't they? Dogfather, what's happening with it? Coach in the building, what's happening with it? Gertz, what it do? Chef Dre Boog, what's happening with it? Tank Davis is a star. Tank Davis is the best fighter, and all these other fighters, I mean, all they doing is just using Tank's name. Tank Davis, all these other fighters, they worrying about what Tank Davis is doing. Tank Davis is not worried about any of these other fighters. Tank Davis is going to continue to put asses in the seats. And Tank Davis is big. He's big. None of these other fighters are big enough to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. Tank Davis is an attraction. Yeah. Al Simmons, what's happening with it? Yeah. B20B, what it do? Gervonta Tank Davis is the best fighter in the world. Yeah, but anyway, like I said, Anthony Johnson off in the Cash App, man, I appreciate you. What's happening with it? Smooth Groove Boxing, straight from that Oak Cliff, USA. What it do? Hey, Tay D, what's happening with it? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You can't play rough with Tank. Leave Tank alone. Don't nobody touch Gervonta Tank Davis. Y'all play fight with each other, but you better not put your hand on Gervonta. Hey, but we're gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about it. This is the Leave Tank Alone podcast, and we're gonna get into it. But before we do that, make sure that y'all hit the like button. Make sure that y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button. Jump in the comments, like I said. Let me know you're in the building. And we're going to talk about it. Another thing is, Keyshawn Davis and Richard Hitchison and Shakur Stevenson, you know, they running together. And Bill Haney, you know, shit, he feels some type of way that they all talking about Shakur this and Shakur that and Shakur this. And Bill Haney said that Keyshawn Davis and Richard Hitchison out here acting like some stone cold bitches. Yeah, that's what Bill Haney said. He said he thinks that Keyshawn Davis and all of them acting like bitches. I said, man, this nigga Bill Haney wasn't holding his tongue at all. He said they out here acting like bitches. And really, why he said that, I feel that, you know what? I feel that Bill Haney, he feels some type of way because they all came up together and they all supposed to be cool with each other. And, you know, Richard Hitchison and Keyshawn Davis then took sides. They decided with, you know what I'm saying, Shakur Stevenson. That's what it kind of looking like. And Bill Haney don't like that shit. Bill Haney's like, man, fuck all them. They acting like some bitches. Yeah, talking about they don't want to fight each other and all of that. Yeah. Devin, my son, will fight anybody. Because we built different. So, you know. But, you know, Keyshawn Davis, man, I'm going to tell you one thing. Keyshawn Davis, he got a big-ass mouth on him. Keyshawn Davis got a big-ass mouth on him, and he better be able to back all that shit up in the ring. He got a big-ass mouth on him. Keyshawn Davis talk a whole lot of shit. Keyshawn be talking a whole lot of shit. So, you know, hey, man, he be talking, and he been going at Frank Martin, too. He talking about he'll punish Frank Martin. And Errol Spence said, hey, all right, bet. You just ain't on our radar yet. You ain't on our level yet, but, hey, we going to keep that in mind. So we'll see. Keyshawn over there talking about telling Errol Spence that basically Terrence Crawford will punish him. Keyshawn Davis talk a lot of shit. That's one thing that he do. And if Keyshawn Davis end up being as good as he talk, he going to be a superstar. Because he's damn sure can play the villain. You know what I'm saying? He damn sure can play the villain. You know, Dank Father says they throwing subliminals at Dev like females. I don't know, but, you know, Bill Haney called them bitches. I didn't hear, I ain't never heard Keyshawn Davis or Richard Hitchison say anything, you know, negative about Devin Haney. I haven't heard it myself, but, you know, I ain't heard everything. I don't catch everything. Tay D said he want to see Keyshawn versus Muratalla. Yeah, that's a fight that Bob ain't gonna make it to down the line. He ain't finna put them in there. Odie Obara says, yeah, that name's got to be as big as Rolly Romero or some other B+ or A- fight. Lame ass excuses to protect the only ATM machine done with these promoters. Hey, I ain't blaming it on Leonard Ellerbe and Floyd them no more. You know why? Because Tank Davis. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know if he decided to stay with them or if he just stuck in the contract that he thought he was going to be able to get out of, that he can't get out of. So it's kind of like, I really don't even know. Knockout Boxer says, y'all love throwing stones at my boy Tank, but I'm here to defend him. I thought Knockout Boxing wanted to see the best fight the best. Knockout Boxing, and Knockout my brother. So for those that y'all listening that don't know, that's my guy. But Knockout, I thought you was all about the best fighting the best. Also, Knockout, I heard you say something to me yesterday, and I let you slide with it. You said, well, I want to see all y'all faces when they announce him fight Ryan Garcia. Yeah. What y'all gonna be saying when he fight Ryan Garcia? Yeah. But if I go ahead and rewind the tape, if I bring the film out, Knockout, and I rewind the film back, wasn't it you that was saying that Ryan Garcia was some trash? You said that, Knockout. You said Ryan. I never said that. But you said that Ryan Garcia is trash. Now, all of a sudden, that Ryan Garcia is in talks, or they talking about Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Tank Davis' fight. Now Ryan Garcia ain't trash no more. And Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia is an excellent fight that Gervonta Davis should be getting credit for. I'm going to give him credit, but you can't give him no credit because you said the man was trash. I mean, you know, I ain't got the best memory in the world. I don't have the best memory in the world, not even by a little bit, but I remember that. And see, we got a war. My man said Bill Haney is a fraud. And I noticed this, right? If you like Devin Haney, you don't like Gervonta Tank Davis, right? If you like Tank Davis, you don't really like Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney. This like some Tupac and Biggie shit. With me, I fuck with Devin Haney and Shakur heavy. I don't really, Tank Davis, I really ain't too high on Tank Davis like that because he got character flaws to me. The way that he move and the way that they move him, I don't like nothing about that shit. As far as in the ring, I believe he a hell of a fighter. I don't like how he moves. So Knockout says, oh man, he'll knock out everybody. That he'll knock out Devin. He'll knock out Shakur. He knocks out everybody. Well, Knockout. It's funny how you defending a man that refuses to get in the ring with anybody. How you always defending a man that refuses to get in the ring with anybody? That's like the nigga that's in school that always got elaborate stories telling everybody how he know fucking karate. See, back when I grew up, right? A motherfucker could get away with telling everybody that he knew karate and he was a black belt in karate because most people wouldn't test him. Even though you ain't never seen him fight, he is a black belt in karate. Don't fuck with him, man, because I heard that he did this, and I heard he did that, and I heard he did this. And all of a sudden, everybody in the whole motherfucking school, they crowd this man as the baddest man on campus because they heard all type of stories of shit he did, but ain't nobody never seen him do none of this shit. That's what Knockout is doing for Tank. He done knocked out a whole bunch of fucking C-level fighters. Ain't never fought no top-level fighter like the fighters that we talking about, but all of a sudden, oh man, he knocks them all out. Oh man, he's the best. He's the greatest, but he refused to fight all of them. But he knocks all of them out. You got to make it make sense to me. Box Talk, what's happening with it? I'm just saying, bro. If you in a position to where everybody wants to fight Tank Davis. All these guys, they worried about Tank Davis. Well, why Tank Davis ain't fought none of them? If all these guys are worried about Tank Davis and all these guys want to fight Tank Davis, well, to me, that equals Tank Davis shouldn't have no problems getting none of these guys in the ring with him, should he? Ain't nobody ducking Tank Davis. You never heard. It's funny because, right, one thing you ain't never heard is such and such ducking Tank Davis. You've never heard nobody say anybody was ducking Tank Davis. Why is that? Why is that? Just saying, make it make sense to me. I'm just asking a question. Why we don't never hear nobody ducking Gervonta Tank Davis? So, Ryan Garcia, you got to make this shit make sense to me, Knockout. Ryan Garcia to you, right? Because, see, you can't take it back and say he's not trash because you said it. So, yeah, you admitting that you did say, yeah, he is trash to me. But then you turn around and say he'll still be the best win on Tank or Devin's resume. So, basically, you're admitting that everybody on Gervonta Tank Davis's resume is trash. That's what you said. You said it. I didn't say it. So if Ryan Garcia is trash, but he'll be the best win on Tank Davis's resume, you just admitted in your own words that everybody, in your opinion, on Gervonta Tank Davis's resume is trash. Now I'm BFTB. You just said that Ryan Garcia is trash to you. So with that being said, this guy right now is admitting that Ryan Garcia is the best fighter on Gervonta Tank Davis's resume if they fight. But that's, to me, that's saying that Ryan Garcia, right, and everybody else on Gervonta Tank Davis's resume is also garbage. Facts. Facts. Nah, it's salute. Salute to BFTB. That was my BFTB. Salute to BFTB. Oh shit. But nah, that's what you said though. Bruh. That's what you just said. You gotta see, you ran yourself into a wall, knockout. And like I said, that's my brother. That's my brother. Knock out my brother, but you just ran yourself in the wall. You can't come back from that, bro. You can't come back from that. Hey, BFTB get to cooking and shit. He be cooking so hard, that nigga be looking over here. He gonna look over there to make sure you heard him. And then he gonna look up in the sky to make sure the Lord Jesus Christ heard him. Then he gonna come back down right here and tell you facts. Hey. But yeah, y'all gotta make this shit make sense to me. The best dad ever says 2 days in a row we winning. Now, what he means is that 2 days in a row, we're talking about Gervonta Tank Davis. But he said we winning. Bruh, I never seen you walk out Gervonta Tank Davis to the ring. I've never seen you in the locker room with Gervonta Tank Davis. I've never seen Gervonta Tank Davis call your name out. I've never seen you in his corner. How are we winning? I guarantee you ain't got no motherfucking check that you took to the bank that was written out to you from Gervonta Tank Davis. Just because you live in Baltimore don't mean that you're a part of Team Gervonta Tank Davis. I'm just keeping it 100. You talking about we winning. Bruh, that's just like me saying that because David Benavidez is where I'm from, well, where I live at, not where I'm from, but because David Benavidez is he live where I live. Every time David Benavidez do something, it's we. Oh yeah, we. Nah, bro, it ain't we. It ain't we. He ain't signed no check over to you, just like David Benavidez ain't never signed no check over to me, bro. That's just what it is. You got to chill out with that we winning. I know he's from your city, bro, but it ain't we. But salute to the best dad ever, man. Hey, I don't know who bigger fan, Money Brown, the best dad ever, or Knockout Boxer 86 TV when it comes to Tank. Knockout getting boiled up over there. Hey, you backed yourself in the corner, Knockout, because you said that, because in the same sentence, you said that Ryan Garcia is some trash, but he'll be the best fighter on Gervonta Tank Davis's resume. So that means that everybody on Gervonta Davis's resume, according to you, is trash. Ryan Garcia just be the best fighter of all the trash fighters on his resume. That's what you said. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I don't know how you defending this bullshit. Hey, yeah, man. Yeah. See, we two-time WBC champion. See, we had a title at 130. You know what I'm saying? We moved up to 140, and we got a motherfucking a silver title at 140. And then we had a title at 135 too, because we had another silver title when we beat Gamboa. We did that. We trained together. You know what I'm saying? We put in that work. Yeah, we did that. That's what we did. Hey, I mean, it sounded good, bro. He said we winning again. They talking about us again. Oh, Lone Star, what's happening with it, Steph? Mustache Steph in the building. And I appreciate Box Talk for becoming a channel member, man. I appreciate you always coming through, showing love. Hey, but yeah. So anyway, let's get into what we getting into. We ain't gonna waste no time. Right? So Leonard Ellerbe comes out once again, and he says that Gervonta Tank Davis, I mean, he's too big of an attraction for any of these fighters. He says that Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney, none of these fighters is big enough to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. They're not big enough attractions to get in the ring with Tank. They're not big enough attractions to get in the ring with Tank. Kai Jin, hey, you know what, man? I'm gonna make a batch of Rice Krispies. Give me your address and I'm gonna send them to you. Because you did some great work. You went and researched Devin Haney's opponents' wins and losses, right? And you put them all together, and then you researched Gervonta Tank Davis's opponents' wins and losses, and you put them all together, and this is what you came up with, man. You did some great work, man. Great work. Like I said, I'm gonna bake you a batch of Rice Krispies, and I'm gonna send them to you because that's excellent work you did. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but that's great work. So yeah, I just drop your address, send me your address, and I got you. But yeah, you know. Hey, I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but I mean, okay, bet. But so yeah, you know, that's what Leonard Ellerbe said. He said none of those guys are big enough attractions to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. So what I want to know is Gervonta Tank Davis must be fighting superstar after superstar after big name, right? Right? That's what I want to know. Because he said when it comes to Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson, none of these guys are big enough attractions to get in the ring with Gervonta Tank Davis. I bet. So I should see Vasil Lomachenko on Gervonta Tank Davis's resume. I should see Teofimo Lopez on Gervonta Tank Davis's resume. I should see a Gary Russell Jr. on Gervonta Tank Davis's resume. I should see a Josh Warrington on Gervonta Tank Davis's resume. Let me look up Gervonta Tank Davis's resume because maybe I've been missing out on something. Because you got to be a huge attraction and a big star to get in the ring with Gervonta Tank Davis. So I've been missing out on a lot because that's what he says. Let me see who he's been in the ring with. Liam Walsh, Francisco Fonseca, Jesus Cellular, Hugo Ruiz, Ricardo Nunez, Gamboa, Leo Santa Cruz, Mario Barrios, Isaac Cruz, Rolando Romero. Hold on, let me go down further because maybe I missed something. Let me start further. Jacob, Ninau, Jonathan Gears, Raphael, Sissos, Eric Jamar, Goodell, James Franks, Joshua Arocha, Hector Lopez, Israel Almeida, Alberto Mora, Recky Dulay, Cristobal Cruz, Luis Sanchez, Guillermo Avila, Mario Antonio. Where I'm missing some shit, man. Where is the motherfucking huge attractions on Gervonta Tank Davis' resume? I hear a lot of motherfucking fighters that I see a lot of Hispanic fighters. Where are the huge attractions on Gervonta Tank Davis' resume? Matter of fact, hold on. You know what else I want to talk about? For all you pro-black ass niggas, right? For all you black this and black that and black everything, right? You pretend pro-black ass niggas. Why y'all ain't never said nothing about Gervonta Tank Davis fighting a black fighter? He ain't got no black fighters on his resume. The closest thing to a black fighter that Gervonta Davis got on his resume is a Yoriotis Gamboa. Where are we all want fighters to fight black fighters, right? That's what we all, oh man, he ain't fought no black fighter. He ain't fought a black fighter. They ain't fighting black fighters. He ain't fighting no black fighter. He's scared of the black fighter. Well, where are the black fighters on Gervonta Tank Davis' resume? Where they at? We ain't gonna talk about that. We don't want to talk about that. That's too much, right? That's too much, right? That Gervonta Davis ain't fought a black fighter. You know what I'm saying? Well, Nathan Cano says Gamboa is Cuban. Well, Gamboa black. His skin black, his hair nappy, he black. He's still black. He Cuban. He a black Cuban. So other than Gamboa, where are the black fighters on his resume? Is Rolly black? I don't think Rolly black. I think nah. Where the black fighters on Gervonta Davis' resume? Sheena, what's happening with it? Salute to the Queen Sheena in the building. And my man Tom 40 says it's too much drama in boxing. Tank should line them. He said Tank should line all them up, beat the crap out of them. I got Tank over lightweights. That's cool. I'm through talking about who I got Tank over and who I don't got Tank over. That nigga need to get in the ring with some of them. Other than that, they all fantasy fights. So, like my man Steph says, Leonard Ellerbe said he want all of them to build their profile up more because they not there yet. Well, I just went over his resume, and y'all need to tell me who on his resume is there, according to Leonard Ellerbe. If you got to be a certain attraction to fight Gervonta Tank Davis, I must be missing something. So, Best Dad, you want to talk about how they love to hate Tank, and I want you to have me a conversation with me about what we're talking about right now, right? How is first of all, so now Rolly black. Now everybody want to, now you want to say Rolly is black when we point out on Gervonta Davis' resume, he don't fight no black fighters.
But now Rolly black? I mean, I'm just asking. Now all of a sudden, because I never heard you say Rolly was black before that. I didn't hear nobody talking about running around talking about Rolly was black before that. Now, Rolly might have some black in him. I mean, you know, I don't know. I don't know his background. I know Box Talk can really tell you if Rolly black or not. I don't know. I'm not saying he ain't black. I ain't saying he is black. But I do know he don't fight no black fighters. You know, I do know that he don't fight no black fighters, but okay, Box Talk says he's half black, half Cuban. Oh, okay, so because I seen his daddy, so his mama must be black. But so we name one Cuban black fighter, and then we name one black fighter, but he don't fight no black fighters. That man got, let me see how many fights he got on his resume. Because I'm just bringing it up because I be hearing people always running around. Oh man, they're such and such don't want to fight no black fighters. Don't nobody want to fight no black fighters. They got a do not fight black fighter list. But y'all ain't never said nothing about Tank. I just went down his whole resume, and his whole resume is Hispanic fighters. His whole resume is Hispanic fighters. And like I said, you got Gamboa, who's Cuban, but I'm going to call Gamboa black because, you know, like I said, he Cuban. He a black Cuban. Even though Gamboa himself don't call himself black. He don't identify as black, but he black. I'm just asking y'all, where is the same energy when it comes to Tank? But anyway, let's go back to what I originally want to talk about, right? Best dad ever. Knockout Boxer 86 TV. Now, best dad. I go down his resume and I'm trying to find out the attractions because Leonard Ellerbe is saying that Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, they're not a big enough attraction to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. So I went down his resume and I'm trying to find the big attractions on his resume, and I didn't find none yet. I didn't find no big attraction on his resume. So instead of you talking to me about how people love to hate Gervonta Tank Davis and all this other bullshit, I want you to tell me where are all these big attractions on Gervonta Tank Davis's resume that he fought for Leonard Ellerbe to make it make sense. Because for him to say something like that, well, that would mean that Gervonta has been fighting nothing but big name after big name fighter. But in reality, he's actually doing the exact opposite. He's doing the exact opposite. Isaac Cruz didn't have no name. Rolando Romero didn't have a name. Mario Barrios, he didn't have a name. Where are all the top superstar names on his resume? That's all I'm asking. Since Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney ain't big enough. Maybe if I dropped a link, maybe one of y'all will get up here and explain this shit to me better, right? You know, I don't want y'all running all around the taking me around the block. I want you to explain this to me. Since, you know, people want to jump on and jump in the comments. Oh, man, they said something about Tank. Oh, I want to see. I want to see good ass fights. I want to see the best fight the best. But when it comes to Tank, I don't want to see none of that. Man, Tank can fight anybody he want to fight. We're going to defend Tank. We're going to defend Tank Davis with all our heart. So I'm going to drop the link. Hold on. Let's see. I'm gonna drop the link, you know. Oh, I gotta defend Tank. We gotta defend Tank. Because Tank Davis send me a check every motherfucking week with my name on it. So I gotta defend Gervonta Tank Davis. If I don't do nothing else in life, I'll die defending Gervonta Tank Davis. But I'm a boxing fan, and I want to see the best fight the best, but not Tank Davis. Y'all leave Tank alone. Hey, y'all remember the story I told y'all about JJ? That JJ and Tank, that's the same person. Let me get the super. I missed your super chat. My bad. I didn't see you. Oh, here you go. Jonathan Simon, what's happening with it, Jay Simon? He says, ETB, go back and scroll and read my chat. Hold on. Let me see. Appreciate you. Let me see. Oh, yeah, you said his mom is Mexican. Yeah. I think I had said that. Yeah, his mom is Mexican. And while I was scrolling up, I seen the best dad ever say, now name Devin Haney's opponents. Well, the problem is I've never heard Devin Haney nor Bill Haney out here running around talking about, oh man, they ain't a big enough attraction for us. We can't fight them because they ain't a big enough attraction. I hear Tank Davis and his people saying that. That's the difference. It's a huge difference. Every time anybody brings up to Leonard Ellerbe about Gervonta Tank Davis fighting any of these names, he gets to talking about how big of attraction Gervonta Davis is and how nobody else put asses in the seats like Gervonta Tank Davis and how nobody else deserves to fight Tank Davis right now because they not big enough names. Every time it's a name that's at the A level, it's an A-level fighter, he gets to talking about attractions and they not big enough and putting asses in the seats. But never say nothing about that's a fight we can line up. Never say nothing about let's do some business. You never hear that. It's automatically, oh man, the money they making in the attraction and they ain't not big enough. And Gervonta be saying the same goddamn shit. I can pull up several interviews where Tank Davis then said the same shit. Eric Black, you got to turn your camera on in the background so I can see who you is. You ain't never been up here before. Or you can sit back there. Keto, what's happening with it, cuz? I mean, y'all want to crown Tank the GOAT, and they refuse, and he refused to fight any of these fighters. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, you know, I'm not for the fuck shit. Like, I'm not for all that fuck shit that, and Keto, the Keto, if you want to jump on, the link is pinned in the chat, Keto. I'm not for all the fuck shit. Real talk. This is supposed to be a sport. In any sport, I want to see the best play the best and the best fight the best. And all of that other bullshit, bro, I don't want to hear that shit. And all that, oh man, we got to take up for Tank. We got to, no, fuck all of that. Keep it 100. What's up with it, Knockout?
I'm chilling, bro. How you doing, man? Shout out to you, man. And y'all smash my man's like button and sub to the channel if you haven't already. What up, Jay Simon? What up, Box Talk? And shout out to you for another great show, man. You know, you always got the afternoon on fire, bro. I hope all is well with you, bro.
Oh yeah, you already know. Come on. Don't try to come up in here and butter me up, nigga.
What you mean, bro?
I already know
What you
it's
mean,
gonna
bro?
be.
Listen,
Don't come in here
what
with
you
that
mean,
soft shit
bro?
trying to butter me up.
What
and
you
I already
mean?
know you going
It's
in.
all
Come on.
it's all love. It's just different opinions and shit. It's cool now, but look, bro, I didn't see what you saw, right? I didn't see where Ellerbe said they ain't a big enough attraction and all that shit. I'm looking at all his tweets right now. I didn't see that, but I know what you say. You can back it up and you can validate it. So just speaking from that perspective, like the people that we want to see Tank fight, right? We all want to see him fight Devin. We all want to see him fight Shakur. Those would have to be number one, cross promotional fights. Number two, I'm pretty sure, I can't say this with certainty, this is just my opinion. I think Devin, I think Shakur would probably ask for more money than Isak Pitbull Cruz. I think those fighters would probably ask for more money than Rolly Ramiro or these other fighters. So in doing that, you more money, having to share money with ESPN and Showtime and shit, I would think that costs more money to put that fight together, meaning that's probably what Ellerbe meant by they ain't a big enough attraction because they ain't, you know what I'm saying? They ain't selling like that and not big enough for a cross promotional shit anyway. You know, so I would think that would be the reason for it. But again, if we're gonna put all this blame on Leonard, and I hate the shit, I don't want nobody in the chat to get me misconstrued. I was fucking trolling and shit earlier because me and ETB, we go back and forth on Tank all the time. If y'all sub to the man channel, y'all would know that we brothers and we just be talking our shit. But what I'm saying is, I hear that, bro. But the other side of that is these guys like Shakur Stevenson, he won't Tank, right? Devin Haney, he won't Tank. But they all know good and goddamn well. I see you, EJ. It's whatever you want, bro. He said, shut that soft ass shit. I'm just telling you how I feel, EJ. Goddamn, EJ. You ain't gotta agree, but you ain't gotta disagree so aggressively, EJ. But shout out to you for always supporting the channel, bro. But I would think that we all are smart, right? We all know that Bob is telling you that Devin is gonna be fighting fucking Lomachenko. I think we're all smart enough to see that Shakur Stevenson called out Devin Haney directly in the ring after he fought his fight that he just had. So these guys are saying that they won't Tank, but I see them all talking and shit. I see them all, doing their thing, but I don't never see nobody go sign to Mayweather Promotions for less money to go make the fight. They go sign the fucking fight Cambosos for less money though. I don't see nobody never go sign over there talking about if they really want the fight. Never seen that shit, bro. So I think everybody just talking, but Leonard saying that they ain't big enough attraction. I don't like that shit because anytime you start talking about how somebody ain't a big enough attraction, people like Key and myself are gonna do exactly what he did. They're gonna go to the goddamn resume. They're gonna go look and see everybody that you fought, and they better be bigger attractions than the people that you're talking about. So I totally agree with that standpoint of it. But Tank refusing to fight them, nah, bro. I don't think he refusing to fight none of them dudes. I just think the business and shit is getting in the way of fights that we want to see, and that's just my bottom line with the shit, bro. Straight up and down.
Let me clarify something for best dad ever, because when I say some shit, right, I stand on what I say, and I pride myself in talking facts, right? Now I said some shit in best dad ever. He still remember it, so I ain't gonna try to hide and act like I don't see his comment. He said still waiting on the email from the WBA saying Tank asked them not to mandate the fight. Now, me and Coach was up here and we was talking about this, right? And my bad, OTB, I didn't even see you back there. Me and Coach was talking about this, and right, somebody else on another channel had came out with some news, and I usually don't do this shit because if I see some shit, I'm like Knockout. I'm gonna do extensive research to see it, to make sure that it's true myself, right? I don't just come out and spit out news that I hear from somebody else unless I see it myself. And so me and Coach was talking about this because me and Coach both seen somebody else make a video saying that the WBA came out saying that they mandated a fight, that they was going to mandate a fight between Gervonta Tank Davis and Devin Haney for the WBA strap. And, Tank Davis and his people was like, hey, if you do that, we're going to relinquish the title. We bet not do it. We dare you to do it because we'll relinquish the title. It's a video, right? And I ain't going to say who came out with the video. Now, I just took it and I ran with the shit, right? Because the source, hey, I respect the source that put it out. I never could find it. I tried to look for the shit and I couldn't find it. I think Coach was on live. He was on live on the panel and he was looking for it. He couldn't find it. So I can't say that that's true. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get that to you, best dad. I can't say that that's true because I could never find that information myself. But that's my fault for, basically listening to somebody else and not doing the research on it. But yeah, that's the only thing that you gonna get me on. Cause everything else I'm on your ass about this Tank Davis shit. Hey, you got that one. I'll let you have that one. I'm gonna get that one to you. Stay ready. What's happening with it? What it do with it? Stay ready. Appreciate you in the super chat, man. Where you been at? Stay ready. Shit, man. We need you back on. But yeah,
and that's why, and just real quick, bro, and that's why I respect you, bro, because like a lot of people wouldn't do what you just did, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit real, bro, and that shit need to be pointed out because it's a lot of people, can never be wrong and shit, and always gotta act like they God's gift to boxing talk and can't be corrected and can't learn and can't grow from other people and shit. So, a lot of people can learn from what you just did, bro. Real shit.
Facts.
Yeah, for sure, man. You got to, man. You
That's solid shit, bro.
Yeah, you
like y'all think I like getting up in this motherfucker and when it was evident that Tank re-signed and he's still messing with Mayweather and shit, y'all think I like getting up on this motherfucker and being wrong, bro.
Hey, I
don't like that shit, bro.
Hey, I was you and Money, man. I was on your helmet about that shit. I was like,
yeah, bro, because I didn't want that shit to be true because it's gonna do this shit right here. Now we got the whole, side of the street shit. You know what I'm saying? Is the fight big enough for co-promotion? Oh, they not a big enough. Now we got all this bullshit instead of just getting the fights that we all want to see, bro. But luckily, a lot of them guys have signed the top rank, so we hopefully will get some of those fights, bro.
Yeah, man. I don't know, bro. This shit is just crazy to me because now I'm gonna keep it real. It's kind of like I don't know if I should go at Tank hella hard or if I can't go at Tank hella hard because now with the information with the tweet that Tank put out, I don't know if he got out of his contract and he went back with them or if he was never able to get out of his contract, right? But the thing is that I'm pretty sure everybody on this panel is wondering that. I don't know,
Yeah, no, I am, bro. You talking about the one where he said he asked the lawyer and shit, and the lawyer said if you was my son, you wouldn't have to worry about that shit.
Right.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that.
So,
and then you can see
put Box Talk on the spot because he know a lot of shit that going behind the scenes. So I'm not finna put him on the spot and have him say something that he don't want to say. I'm not even saying that he has anything that he can't say, but I'm just saying he might be the only one that know. I don't know. I don't know if Tank got out of his contract and chose, because if that's the case, if he got out of his contract and chose to resign or go back and do business with Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellerbe and them, right? That's some whole ass shit.
He has to be held accountable.
Now you put yourself in a position to where you're protecting yourself. That's what it is. You're protecting yourself, so it's always an excuse. Oh, well, they over there.
Now you can criticize them. You can criticize me. You should criticize them because if you can be vocal about everything else, bro, you can be vocal and you can say they got me in a bad like all that tweeting and deleting shit. Like you can go at them because even if it's true, he can let people know. Shit, bro, look, they got me in this goddamn contract. I tried to get out this month. I can't get out. We fighting it. I don't want to be here. You can still let people know.
Shit, we can hold Floyd accountable. Then we can hold Floyd accountable. Then we can hold Ellerbe accountable, who we giving props for how he put your career in place and the stance that we look at it in. Yeah, I mean, if we don't get Ellerbe,
what's happening with it, my boy?
Nothing else, we give him props as a promoter. You understand, especially how he promoted you. However, that context totally different. If y'all done fucked this boy out of a deal when AB took him to y'all when he was what, 12, 14?
No, he was. I think AB. No, AB. They got him when he was like 20, I believe. 20. He was 19 or 20 when he first.
19, 20. Still wet behind the ears, just turning pro. You understand? But regardless of the age aspect of it, given the career standpoint that Gervonta was in, if y'all took advantage of that, then we got to hold y'all accountable as well. Don't think we ain't about to roast y'all ass for taking advantage of him, man. That's weak as hell.
Yeah. The best dad ever says, none of y'all know the problem. The right people know. Bro, somebody need to put him in the camp.
He might be in the camp.
Part of the Tank Davis camp so bad.
Best dad ever. If that's the case, best dad ever. Let me know so I can come up here and fight, bro. I'm ready to go to bat. You just gotta give me. You gotta give me something. You gotta give me something to go to bat for, bro.
Best dad ever just in the comments talking. He know as much as we do.
Tank just had a kid.
Like I said, that's just like me saying because David Benavidez from the same state I am, right? That I know everything going on with David Benavidez. Everything is weed. I don't know shit that's going on with David Benavidez in his camp.
Y'all 2-time champs. You and Benavidez 2-time champs.
You feel me? Like I got his dad and his dad number. They ain't finna tell me, shit that's going on with they. I mean, they probably will because they talk like that. But y'all feel what I'm saying.
Since we doing that, Key, and I'm from Dallas, Texas. Look, we the youngest champion in boxing right now. We also undisputed at 154 pounds. Shit, we unified at 147. You know what I'm saying? We the middleweight champion of the world.
I got off the phone with Al Haney himself. Shit, I just talked to Al.
I fuck with Best Dad. Don't get it twisted. I fuck with Best Dad ever, but he know I'm gonna fuck with him about this Tank shit. Cause when it come to Tank, he gonna make you believe that he know everything. He know what Tank eating right now. But Box Talk, man, I'm gonna let you in on it. And salute to the Queen, Miss Knockout. Box Talk, I'm gonna let you in on it. And what's happening with it? G5, my boy.
G5, what up? And what's up, baby? I see you.
Salute G5. So luckily, I'm glad you didn't put me on the spot, but on this one, I can actually speak on it openly because I don't have inside info on what's going on with Tank, so I can speak openly about it. I can only assume. I think like the rest of us. My assumption is that he got tied into that contract. There are certain contracts that automatically get extended when you're a title holder. And to me, that's the thing that makes the most sense because obviously, for example, Devin Haney's undisputed, right? Nobody's going to argue that right. Gervonta has a belt that's worth more than any of Devin Haney's, but he's a title holder nonetheless. So because he fought recently within the past calendar year, there's certain times, not every promoter does this, but I know Top Rank has done it in the past. And so has Al Heyman fighters like PBC Showtime, where if you fight within the past, calendar year, 12 months, whatever, and you defend your belt, you're automatically extended. I think that's what might have happened to Gervonta. That's his fault for not reading into that, but that's what I'm assuming.
So if he dropped the belts and he don't defend them bitches no more and fight one more fight, then he should be out of his contract then, right? Or
that's what I was thinking. So that punk ass interim title is what's keeping you in debt to this contract.
Yeah, I don't know how to get out of it specifically, but I do know I've seen it in contracts before. Because the promoters obviously they don't want to lose that leverage, they don't want to lose the belt, so it's automatically extended.
It's huge for doing that shit.
Yeah, so I think that's how they got Gervonta.
Let me read these super chats real quick. My man Hustle Holmes says salute. Love what you guys are doing, man. I appreciate you, Hustle Holmes. Always coming through showing love. Salute to you. And my man Stay Ready in that super chat. He says, man, bro, I've been out here getting these interviews. Check out the new channel, Ringside Views. I got interviews you guys need to go check out. I'm gonna post them here too. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Let me everybody need to pick up that phone and sub. Let me see. I'll find it right now.
I know you had a second channel. Stay Ready. Shit.
Yeah, we're gonna take an intermission right now. And we're gonna find Stay Ready's second channel. We're gonna all sub and
what is it? Ringside what?
Ringside Views.
Direct access to Shakur too. Me and Stay Ready, we ride with Shakur. But if Shakur get to acting funny,
got it.
And ducking and shit, I'm gonna be on Shakur helmet too. But
is he a mod on the channel? Can he just drop the link in the chat? Is he a mod?
Yeah. He got a.
I can't find. Stay Ready. Drop it in the chat, bro.
He said Ringside Views, right?
Yeah, and he had it all as one word, but I can't find that shit.
Yeah, he damn sure do.
Let me see.
Quinn Randall interview.
Yeah. Stay Ready be coming with them interviews for sure.
Oh yeah, Stay Ready. Keep working, big dog. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's in the chat. Link is in the chat.
Is this it? No, this ain't Stay Ready. It's in the chat. Hold on,
Yes,
let me,
Did you put it in the chat? I bet.
I'm gonna have to go to my YouTube on my phone. Let me see. Yeah, so everybody go sub to Ringside Views. Stay ready, putting in that work. Oh yeah,
It
that
is.
is.
Okay, yeah, there
Yeah,
you go. I'm locked in now.
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm already subbed. I'm gonna hit a like on his most latest video, and I'm gonna drop a comment.
Yeah, Regis.
Shit,
Yeah,
speaking
man.
of Shakur,
Shakur.
I'm looking at a fire ass Shakur interview. I see Ray Talib, Quentin Randall on his bed.
Oh yeah, he putting in work.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, he putting in that work. You know, he out there in Houston where they all be training at. So, you know, Stay Ready, be in the field. Yes, sir. But yeah. Y'all go ahead and continue to cook. Oh, wait, let me get my man Randall Bivens in the super chat. What's happening with it? Randall, he says perhaps Tank should keep May's playbook and go for himself. He says if he believe in himself, then he should do it, right? He says keep sauteing these cats. Yeah, man, because it's like, man, I don't know how business savvy Tank is, but
I don't think he is, bro.
if he making all this goddamn money, he should be able to
He
get out of
ain't,
here.
he ain't at all, bro. But that ain't no excuse. So he signed the contract when he was 21, 22 years old, bro. And so
I don't know who this guy right here is that think he's cool and shit that got a setup over there, but yeah, man, I hope he ain't no troll or nothing.
Mic check 1 2. Can y'all hear me good out there?
Cousin Tito.
Man,
I
we
got
hear
y'all.
you loud and clear, brother.
Oh man, the slander must stop. Read my name. What my name say?
It
The
don't
Tank
say
Whisperer.
no. It says the Tank
see it?
Whisperers.
Yes,
Hey,
I'm the
man,
Tank
you
Whisperer. Let's get this out the way. Let me say something. I didn't let y'all say enough of this BS, bro. Hold up, stop. Now, the contender, yeah, Kia and me, you talk about this behind the scene all the time. So the contender for Tank is Haney, Ryan. Who else? What's the last? Shakur Stevenson, right? Shakur. We always talking about Tank motherfucking record and who he fought. Who have they fought? They record ain't no better than. I mean, whoever they fought is no better than Tank.
I like him already.
I
like him already. That's what I'm talking about. Talk that shit.
Who have damn Shakur Stevenson fought? Who have Ryan?
Nobody.
Fought? And Tank put anybody to sleep. You come in front of, man. Y'all better stop this.
Yeah. You ain't gotta say nothing else. So you ain't gotta say nothing else.
So we got 4 people, and none of them can fight.
Let Coach want to say something. Go ahead,
Coach.
I ain't gonna be on here long. I don't want to hear that duck talk. I hate duck talk. That's bullshit. First of all, you need to be trying to become the world champion.
Mm-hmm.
You should be trying to be the world fucking champion with all the belts. That is what your purpose is as a boxer, to become champion of the world. But
Coach, was it Doug talk? Coach, was it Doug talk when Devin Haney? Was it Doug talk when Devin Haney started acting like he can't make weight no more?
Nobody said that. We're gonna see what Devin Haney did, but we know one thing: Devin Haney been trying to make all these fucking fights forever. And why Devin Haney gotta be duck talk? He is the fucking undisputed champion of the fucking world. Tank Davis
was it Doug talk when he said he sent Loma an offer, but he never sent it?
It's the brigade that walked beside the tank. Y'all ever seen tanks and then you see the brigade on the side of them and shit?
Like, man, you need to put that fence down. Put the fence down and let the little dog out.
Thank you, man. This shit is crazy, y'all. This boxing.
What y'all talking about? Y'all always they make excuses for him. They make excuses for people like Canelo. All of this bullshit. Oh, well, who have they fought? And all of this bullshit. But then, just like you said, we can go down their fucking resume and say, well, what did this person do that you fought? You gave them an opportunity. It ain't even an opportunity for Devin. It's not an opportunity. Devin giving them a fucking opportunity. He's the champion. And I don't know when did sports turn into this shit this some new age shit to me. That motherfuckers don't try to become.
Coach cut out. He must be in a bad area.
Devin giving who an opportunity though?
Wait.
What? Devin is the champion of the world. Tank should be calling Devin's name and saying, motherfucker, I'm trying to make this fucking fight. That's
Coach, we already been through this. Why should he be calling his name when he already locked in for 2 fights at minimum? Why should he be calling his name, bro?
First of all,
And
I'm gonna
I
tell
saw
you
you
how he
pull
gonna
out and
he can
take
call his name because he is the
left, and I
WBA
went to follow
regular
you, and then I
champion.
lost you.
Loma don't have no fucking no shit is
At the
mandatory.
light,
If they mandate it, it's
by
gonna have to go to first bid
by the
or
Valero.
somebody
I'm about
gonna
to say
make
at
that
the light
fucking fight with
by
Tank
the Valero
Davis.
gas station.
You understand? So if you really want to become champion, stop using that bullshit as an excuse.
All right, I'm gonna be
If
at
you
the Valero
want to
gas
become
station.
the fucking world champion. Now he could block that Lomachenko fight easy. That can happen.
And run the risk of getting the short end of a 75-25 purse split if the
Here we
WBA
go with
does
the money. That's duck
mandate.
talk. Fuck, I don't care.
That ain't duck talk. Shit, it's the same thing I said about Devin Haney when he took that stupid ass deal.
Let me say something. Let me say something to Keto response to what he said, right? Now, I said this earlier, Keto. You talking about who are these other guys' fault, right? Well, the problem is Devin Haney, he been trying to fight everybody. Shakur Stevenson, Shakur Stevenson got cats on his resume. You know what I'm saying? He do. You can compare Shakur Stevenson's resume right with Tank Davis. He got cats on his resume. Devin Haney, he's tried to fight everybody. He's tried to fight all of the top guys. He's always tried to fight. The thing with Tank, all of the top dudes always been trying to fight him. From we could go to Gary Russell, we could go to Vasil Lomachenko, all of them guys, and we could go on and on. And he's not fought none
Which
of
one fought Pitbull Cruz?
He
Which
ain't
one
not-
fought Pitbull Cruz?
Pitbull Cruz was a nobody.
That was a 2-week replacement, though.
Man, Pitbull Cruz, tough as hell, boy. I
I'm
want
trying
to
to-
see. Show me
Yeah,
Devin Haney fight
Dang,
Pitbull
bro,
Cruz.
we gotta put all the facts together. We gotta put all the facts together and like be real about like, can we truly say that Devin was trying to fight everybody when Devin literally like this ain't me making it up. This ain't hate. He literally lied about sending Lomachenko an offer, and then Lomachenko asked him to send a real offer, and he announced the Linares fight instead, bro.
Knockout. The only problem with that,
come on, bro.
He said that he never tried to fight Lomachenko.
So the fact that he's still about to make that fight happen, you understand, is something that would somewhat discredit the fact that he lied about it then, given that that's the next fight he's supposed to fight. My thing that I want to ask y'all is, are we going to let it be okay that an interim title kept him in a contract with Mayweather? Like, that's an interim title. That's not even a real title. Somebody is undisputed at that weight division.
It's like a franchise.
So, shout out to Cal TBS. Today was Cal's birthday too, man.
Oh yeah, what's happening? Is Cal
Yeah,
in
happy
here?
birthday, Kyle. What up, bro?
Cal in here?
Nah, I don't think so.
Okay.
I talked to him earlier and shit.
So let me say this, right? Because I seen the Queen Foxy Brown. She says trying to fight is two different things, right? Well, this is the thing, right? If Keto tell me that he the fastest nigga in Atlanta, right? And I do everything I can to get Keto to race me. I fly out to Atlanta, I get on the pavement, and he like, nah, you know what I'm saying? You ain't on my level, I ain't gonna race you. And I continue. Come on, let's race. What else can I do? He can't make these guys fight him. Just like David Benavidez, he cannot make Canelo Alvarez fight him. He can't. Keto, let me ask you a question, right?
Go ahead.
You was considered the fastest nigga in the bluff, right?
So Arkansas, but keep going.
Yeah, right? So what would happen when somebody would come from any city and say they was faster than you? What would you do?
Oh, I'm racing. You already know the deal.
Okay, now that's what I'm talking about, right? That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about being a competitor. When we hear Gervonta Tank Davis talk about these other fighters, you hear Leonard Ellerbe come out of his mouth. Man, what are they selling? What asses they put in the seats? What they doing? This, and that. He never saying, line them up. Let's fight. Line them up. That's what I want to hear. Line them up.
But hold on. But hold on. Let me say this. So if he say line them up, that'll be kind of reckless.
That's not reckless because at the end of the day, they are the businessman. You are the fighter. You let them do the business, and I want to hear you talk like a fighter that want to fight the best. That's
talking and making the fight is two different things. When you're talking about ego,
but I'm saying he don't give that energy out.
But that's not Tank personality though. Tank just really laid back. He's not like Floyd. You looking for him to be like Floyd or whoever. People always said Floyd. They said Floyd duck. They said Roy Jones duck. But at the end of the day, it's a business too. So when you talking about egos, like you said earlier,
that's what you telling me.
What I'm saying is this right here. Who's gonna be the A side? A side.
I don't give a damn who the A side. I'm not taking the dick. That's what I'm telling you.
So it's Tank. The whole point of the whole conversation is this: is Tank trying to become the world champion? Yes or no? That's a simple yes or no. Every fucking fighter should be trying to become the world champion. I don't understand this shit. This is amazing.
And the business can't never exclude the competitive nature.
So when you ran track, y'all wasn't running. When you get first, second, and third, motherfuckers medaling and all of this shit. You trying to fucking win. You trying to become the medalist. You trying to show that this is your symbol that you are the fucking best in your fucking class, right?
No, you're right. You're right. But that's when I'm on. But that's why I'm on YouTube right now. I'm a YouTuber now. I'm not a track star because I didn't handle the business right. That's my point. It's a reason why we on YouTube talking and why certain people. Everything is like timing, bro. Like Floyd. Floyd didn't fight everybody in their prime. We always talk about him fighting Pacquiao. Floyd picked a hell of a time to fight Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? But we don't talk about.
Pacquiao was younger than him. That's no excuse. Pacquiao was younger than him. So stop that.
Well, it's some other fighters that you could throw on that list, like Oscar De La Hoya, like Sugar Shane Mosley. You understand? Floyd fought a couple people past their prime. I ain't saying that he didn't want that smoke, but the fact of the matter is, when you look at Floyd's goddamn it resume, he fought a lot of Miguel Cotto. You understand? So
one, Floyd was older than. Man, what is wrong with y'all?
Floyd and Miguel Cotto was around the same age, bro. Stop it.
Yeah, don't do that, Coach.
Tank Davis almost 30 years old and ain't fought nobody.
How much
he on 30? Wait, Coach. Let me get this out, Coach. The man almost 30. He asking y'all to pay pay-per-view, and y'all paying it to see him fight Rodamans, Julius, and Rivans. What the fuck, bro? It's a global recession. It's a global recession, and they arguing to watch Tank Davis fight Julio from Home Depot.
That's real shit.
These fucking fighters supposed to be wanting to fight the champion of the world.
Let me get these super chats real quick. My man Randall Bivens says create an episode called Duck Commanders. Shit, this is you know what I'm saying?
What's the game that was on Nintendo where you got the ducks?
King G, salute man with the super chat, man. Appreciate you. Let me see. Knockout back for some more smoke.
Yeah. I had to go out and come back in. My mic was tripping. Hopefully y'all can hear me now.
Yeah, man.
You clear. You clear.
Good, bro. Yeah, man. I just like the chain. Like I get the thing is, y'all
come money crying ass. He heard Tank. That nigga Money Brown didn't put his schoolwork down. He said, y'all ain't talking about Tank.
Yeah, Money. They ain't here doing.
They want to protect.
The thing is, bro, y'all give Devin and them all of this shit that y'all give them, in my opinion, because y'all like what they do in front of the camera better. Y'all like the whole attitude of, I'm calling this person out. I want to fight this person. I want to fight that person. When in reality, behind closed doors, they doing all the same shit. In-house fights, clout chasing, and all that shit, bro. That's all Devin doing, bro. Ain't no bullshit, bro. This is facts, bro.
Let me ask you this.
This is facts, bro. Like this ain't me making shit up. Every time, bro. Hold on. Every time Devin, no, bro. Listen, every time Devin come out and say some shit, you rock with it, coach. But you neglect the fact that now 2 or 3 times. 3 times now. This man said he sent her off with a Loma. That shit turned out to be a lie. 5 days later, his fight with Linares get announced. He say he gonna step in and fight Tank Davis. Hold on, bro. You said he gonna step. He said I'm gonna step in. I'll fight Tank Davis on short notice when Rolly was dealing with his case. I'll fight Tank Davis on short notice. I sure will. I'll step in and I'll do it. 2 days later, now he fighting JoJo Diaz. He do this shit over and over and over again, and y'all just let him ride with the shit, bro. And y'all don't say nothing about it, but y'all just like that he come out and he say shit that Tank don't say, bro. But in reality, he capped just as much. He clout chased just as much. He run around this bitch talking about he'll drop belts that you know his ass ain't gonna drop. He gonna move to a weight class, and you know his ass had no intention of moving to a weight class, knowing that Bob Arum already had plans for his ass. but y'all still cap for the shit. Like people running around this whole ducking a fighter that's unavailable in the first goddamn place, bro. He's not available to fight these fights, so how can y'all say people ducking him when he running around this bitch? You know he got to fight Kambosos, just like I told y'all he would. And Bob Arum out of his own mouth is telling y'all, look, bro, I'm making the Loma fight. I want Loma to fight the winner, but y'all still running around this bitch talking about, well, Tank is ducking Devin. Tank is ducking Devin, bro. Stop that shit, bro. Stop
I got
it.
a question. I have a question
shit,
for you,
man.
Knockout. Because
Stop, bro.
No, Knockout is talking bullshit. That's what he's talking right now.
Nah, ain't nothing I said bullshit. What? Okay, before you go, tell me one lie I told. No, coach. Before you go, OG, before you go, tell me one lie I told, bro.
Let him go. Let him go. Knockout. Let him
Go
go.
ahead. That was good.
I'm gonna tell you right now the lie that you took. Y'all act like this just started. Y'all act like this just started since he became undisputed. This ain't just start when he became undisputed. This motherfucker was the WBC fucking champion of the world. And did Tank fucking try to fight him then? Y'all act like this shit just started. This ain't just start. He was the fucking WBC champion of the world and was calling out every fucking body. And you know they wasn't putting Tank up in there with him. Why? If you want to be the fucking champion of the fucking world, why not fight the champion? And then
Who
you
is
got a
he?
nigga calling
Who
your
is he?
name.
When he was WBC champion, coach, who was he fighting under?
The zone. So what?
Okay, all right.
what did he
Does
tell
the
you?
zone
Hold on.
every time somebody try to make a fight with the zone, don't they try to be part of the
Let me
process?
finish. Devin was on a fight-to-fight basis with the fucking zone.
That's what he said. That's what he said, and that's what Bill said, and that's what Eddie said. But on that fight-to-fight basis, what fight did he have outside of the zone? Because that's what they told y'all.
Because nobody on the PBC fucking side wanted to give him no fucking smoke. So don't sit here.
Or
he was asking for a lot of money. I know that firsthand.
Or maybe he was making $4 million a fight at the zone, being overpaid, and he didn't want to take less money. Maybe that's it, coach.
Tank Davis been with Floyd Mayweather since he was 22 years old. He's 27 or 28 years old.
He got with him when he was 20.
20.
Okay, when he's 20 years old.
Okay, he became a two-division world champion too.
How come he got a regular belt? That bullshit. Instead of being the fucking
Your mic is
champion.
money. Money, your mic is bullshit.
Money. You sound like you underwater swimming.
Yeah, money. You far away. He'll come back in.
Hey, Jermaine, let me get the super chat. Jermaine Bean says, "Keep punching, knockout." Hey, knockout
already, Jermaine, you already know how I give it up, bro. And this is my thing with y'all, bro. Like we all follow boxing heavy, and this is what y'all try to do, bro. We all follow boxing heavy. What y'all are saying is because now all of a sudden Devin got all these accolades and shit. He the man all of a sudden. Y'all don't want like bro.
No, actually, we never was talking nothing about this.
Like dog, like
Devin Haney.
Not you. I ain't talking about you. I ain't talking about you.
Let me say something real quick. Because since the Queen Foxy brought up Vasyl Lomachenko, well, one thing I will tell you is that Tank Davis showed ducked Vasyl Lomachenko.
5-2 and ducking.
That's a fact.
Still ducking.
Yeah,
that is a fact. He ducked Vasyl Lomachenko.
Team duck.
And with the assistance of Floyd Mayweather.
It was timing.
Man,
was
okay,
timing,
look,
bro.
bro, I will give y'all that point. But what coach just said behind you,
you're not gonna get him shit.
what coach just said behind you is bullshit.
You ain't gonna get him shit.
Money, sit your ass down and be quiet.
Nah, let money go. Money go ahead, man.
And I hope Keto was going out, and I hope Coach got his blood pressure medicine because I don't need his ass, you know what I'm saying, going crazy over there when I finish with him. Now, y'all want to say Tank duck Lomachenko, which is negative. We gonna make sure you got your blood pressure medicine.
Money, don't come in here with that bullshit.
Now y'all talk all the bullshit in the world. Let me talk my bullshit.
Here you go, dog.
Now, when it comes to Lomachenko, y'all want to say Tank ducking, but Tank been told y'all he wanted to fight the man, right? We know Floyd wasn't doing no business with motherfucking Top Rank. Regardless, y'all but Tank should have fought him. Tank. Floyd ain't doing no business with Top Rank like PBC wasn't doing no fucking business with Top Rank. Now, when it comes to the situation with Devin has a, it don't matter if he's a champion or not. They weren't doing no business
Floyd
with Top
threatened
Rank.
him with Lomachenko, bro.
Listen, Floyd ain't threatening him with shit because Floyd wasn't making the fight happen, period. Now, when it comes to Tank, and y'all keep talking about Devin Haney and Leonard Ellerbe and all this shit, Devin have a fight coming up. Tank trying to make the fight happen with Ryan Garcia. everybody want to say that Ryan Garcia is a hell of a fighter, right? He's competition and one voice, but then when Tank about to fight the man, he's a nobody now. Oh, he's not trying to fight this fighter. He's not trying to fight that fighter. But
same dudes was mad because Ryan Garcia wouldn't fight Devin Haney, bro. My bad, money, but continue.
Devin wanted to fight Ryan. Everybody wanted to fight Ryan because they know Ryan is a draw and Ryan is competition. So they trying to make the fight happen with Ryan Garcia, but ain't nobody giving Tank no credit for trying to make this fight happen. Right? Oh, he don't get no credit for Ryan. Or he don't want to fight this fighter. He don't want to fight that fighter, but he out there trying to make the Ryan fight happen. Now, Devin got a fight coming up with motherfucking George Kambosos back in Australia that him and his daddy signed a contract for. We shouldn't even be talking about Devin fighting no motherfucking but George Kambosos right now. That's who we fighting, coach. That's who your man fight. Right? And George Kambosos. So stop trying to say, oh, Tank ain't trying to become a champion. Your man got to stay champion. Your man got to go down there and stay champion, bro. He got to go down there and stay champion.
Can we please stop with the Loma Duck Devin Haney shit, bro? Can we stop that shit, bro?
He took a
man, Loma
man, how do you so I guess by that logic. I guess by that logic, then Yordenis Ugas. No, forget it then. Everybody ducking. Yordenis Ugas was ducking Butayev when he fought Earl Spence instead, bro.
And nobody can't disagree.
Earl Spence is ducking the wrong lieutenant right now because Earl want to fight Terrence Crawford, bro.
And when we look at Teofimo, when we look at Teofimo was looking way more dangerous. Teofimo was looking way more dangerous than Devin Haney. Teofimo was looking way more dangerous than Devin Haney, and he proved it when he beat Lomachenko.
Make that excuse.
Let me say something.
But the only reason
hold on real quick. Let me take the mic real quick. Let me say something real quick. Cause I'm gonna play something. So give me a minute, real quick. Hold on.
Look at this nigga.
I said before, we're not gonna call no particular fighter out, and it's not like we ducking or dodging anyone. Lomachenko has to fight as many fights as possible, extremely quick, because he's very, very old. Tank is probably 10 years or 11 years younger than Lomachenko. Lomachenko will be 40 before you know it. There's no rush, Tank. Your job is to continue to go out there and do what you're doing. You making the same money Lomachenko is making. Right there, y'all.
Hold on. We ain't done yet, though.
I mean, what does it have to do with
Tank? Hold on, money. We ain't done.
Hold on.
You had your chance to talk. Now it's my turn.
You ain't gonna try to find motherfucking little Floyd saying, "Oh, we're not trying to make."
Hold on, money. Hold on, money.
Get out here with that.
To do that.
My question to you is, obviously you called out Mikey Garcia after the fight, but earlier in the week you mentioned Gervonta Davis and you mentioned how you would fight him for free. Obviously, we know, you wouldn't actually fight him for free. But what are your thoughts on Gervonta Davis and a possible matchup? Because many people
ask Floyd Mayweather. He said the kid isn't ready yet for the fight. Floyd Mayweather is his promoter. Floyd Mayweather, if anybody, Jr., knows about boxing. The question of whether Gervonta Davis is ready to fight a master like Loma should be put to Floyd Mayweather Jr. Let him answer that question. Don't ask stupid stuff about Gervonta Davis when his promoter says he's not ready.
But I think Gervonta Davis is best of the best fighter in the Twitter.
So right there.
Hold on. Now,
Tank Davis.
Here we go.
Wait, it gets worse. Gervonta Tank Davis. And if Gervonta Tank Davis win that fight, I already spoke to Ty DeBuff from Top Rank. We look forward to Adrian Broner. We look forward to Gervonta Tank Davis fighting Lomachenko after this fight. We know Tank fights in April. Lomachenko fights in May. I already spoke to Top Rank, Ty DeBuff, and we're going to make that fight happen between Lomachenko and Gervonta Davis.
A lot of news tonight. Got your promoter hat on as well. Thank you, Floyd. Always good to be with you.
Oh, yeah, I told y'all it was going to get worse. Now, right there, that is Floyd Mayweather, right? Live in the flesh, telling everybody that he was going to call Bob Arum and Ty DeBuff to make the fight that everybody had been won. He was threatening Gervonta Bob Arum, and he felt he was going to get it. Gervonta Tank Davis.
Hold on.
You know why I was him and Gervonta, and I'm going to feel like he was Bob Arum, and
now Gervonta Tank Davis. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but Gervonta Tank Davis, right? he was asked, well, how do you feel about Floyd Mayweather saying that he gonna make a fight between you and Vasyl Lomachenko? And he said that he felt that Floyd Mayweather was trying to set him up again, like he did when he set him up against Pedraza. Floyd Mayweather was trying to set him up. He didn't say, hey, you know what? Make the fight happen. If Floyd want to make the fight happen, let's make it happen. He said, well, shit, I feel the same way I did with the Pedraza. I think he's trying to set me up. Going behind my back, making the fight without asking me if I'm cool with it. That's
what happened in the Pedraza.
We know why Floyd threatened him with that.
What happened in the Pedraza fight?
And then he ducked. I don't care what happened.
When it came to the point where Floyd Mayweather, they want to sit up here and try to say Floyd Mayweather threatened Tank. Hold on, they want to sit up here and try to say Floyd Mayweather threatened Tank with a motherfucking Lomachenko fight. We all know Tank and Floyd was beefing at that time when Tank was telling Floyd,
and he ducked
me, right? I ain't fighting no motherfucker you tell me to fight him. If Al tell me to fight him, I'm gonna make it happen. So in 1 minute, y'all want to say that, oh, well, Floyd afraid to make the fight happen, this, that, and the third. But then when Floyd come out and say, oh, I'm gonna make the fight happen for Tank, this, that, and the third. Now y'all want to kiss Floyd ass. We all knew Tank and Floyd had beef going on. So that's like,
I don't give a fuck what beef
you can say what you want to say. That's like, you bringing me up, right? And
but
then
you ain't had the same energy, though.
I want you to go do this for him. Man, I ain't doing shit you tell me to do.
We
ain't
know,
no duck at all, bro.
We know that you gonna get on here and protect Tank from everything.
Y'all talking bullshit. And y'all,
why he making me fight 4 straight champions?
Y'all just Tank haters, right? Y'all just Tank haters, bro. And y'all want to get on here and
I'm trying to figure out how anything I just heard is ducking. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
But do you want me to play the rest of it? I just said I'll play the rest of it.
Take the youngest.
Okay, I think you want me to play the rest of it.
Chasing them, right? We got all these niggas chasing Tank. So they just showing you, bro, that Tank has that it factor and he's the man. So y'all want to say Tank ducking all these cats. So y'all need Tank to prove. I mean, y'all need these cats to fight Tank to prove to y'all that they are somebody's, right? If that's the case. Let me. All these motherfuckers that y'all like, Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, Lomachenko, they need to fight a Gervonta Tank Davis to prove to y'all that they somebody's.
Bro, let me pull a blue blood.
No,
I gotta pull a blue blood, bro. Hold on.
That's what it's called.
I don't know. Loma already had Gary Russell and goddamn it, Rigo.
Go ahead, Keto. Keto. We ain't listening to
what I'm saying, Tank Davis, 130 pounds, superstar.
We want to see the best fight.
5'4" with a 73-inch arm reach.
Look, Christian religion, size 2 shoes. Them motherfuckers say everything. But check this out. It's only out of this whole conversation, it's only really one superstar that we're talking about. It's kind of like LeBron. Tank Davis just even being the topic of this conversation. That's why he sell out. You see who sell the most. And I know y'all don't care about that. I know y'all really don't. I'm a boxing fan, but I also like the business. I'm a businessman first. So Tank Davis should really write his own ticket, man. You think about it, everybody else coming to Tank, man. Tank is the A side of it. It's all these motherfuckers we name it. Tank is the one. Look at his knockout ratio. You're gonna say that's because of bombs. He's just more exciting, man. Chicks dig the long ball. That's all I'm saying.
Man, look, bro. Like at the end of the day, everybody talking about they coming to Tank, they doing this to Tank, but ain't nobody asking them to actually go make the fight.
Going back to the house because that's what.
Ain't nobody asking them to really go try to make the fight. Like y'all want Tank to do all this shit to make the fight, but ain't he the one that they got to come to? Don't everybody got to go to Canelo? Don't everybody got to go to Earl Spence?
Yes.
Like, so why them guys ain't got to come to Tank then, bro? Why Tank need to be chasing them? He the man, right?
No. See, you got it twisted, knockout. You got it twisted. First of all,
what I got twisted?
I'm gonna tell you what you got twisted. Tank don't have no fucking belts. That's number one. Number two,
it don't matter.
He's the man, coach.
That shit don't matter, coach.
Let me finish.
If they all chasing Tank and he ain't got a belt, what that's saying, coach?
Who makes the most money?
Coach, if they all chasing Tank, if they all chasing Tank and he ain't got a belt,
do you make more money? Or
what's that saying, coach?
Do you make more money? Since
Coach, you said, Coach, you said Tank ain't got a title, Coach. You said Tank ain't got a belt. Tank ain't got a belt, but they all chasing Tank.
Devin Haney opponents make more money than Tank opponents.
Why did Devin Haney daddy say we want to fight Tank? We want to fight Tank because Tank is the man, right? We want to fight Tank because Tank is the man, right?
I'm not gonna let you talk till you let me
Your
finish.
man, Coach, your man, daddy, coach.
Who make the most money when you fight
Your
Tank
man,
Davis,
daddy,
or
coach.
do you make the most money if you fight Devin Haney? So
I
don't
answered
tell
your
me
You make the
question.
most money. You make the most money if you fight Gervonta Tank Davis.
That's a lie.
That's a fact.
But he don't want to fight no damn
I'm
body.
gonna ask Knockout because Money Brown is misinformed. Do you make more money fighting Devin Haney, my Knockout, or do you make more money fighting Gervonta Tank Davis?
You make more
For
money
the fighter. Fighters make more money fighting Devin Haney. That's a fact. But what's also a fact, what you leaving out? No. What you leaving out? What you leaving out is my question is. That's not what makes you the man, coach.
How long you want to say George Kambosos?
That's not what makes you the man, coach. What makes you the man is the revenue that you generate.
Let me tell this knockout. George Kambosos was a unified champion. Hold on, George Kambosos was a unified champion.
Coach, that's not what makes you the man, bro. That's not what makes you the man in the eyes of the network, coach. And you know this. You know this, coach.
George Kambosos was a unified champion and fought for Undisputed down in his hometown. So he didn't make that money for fighting no motherfucking Devin Haney. No, you just said who make the most. You say who make the most money. So George Kambosos made $10 million off Devin Haney motherfucking ass, booted him up the ass with the money, gave him the titles. Now about to bring his ass back to Australia and go boot him up the ass again and walk away with the most money.
But George was the A side. George was the A side.
Can I just say this?
So he trying to say you make them. Who he trying to say?
Listen,
He don't even say he wants this type of greatness.
Coach, that's cool what you're saying, but that don't have nothing to do with
don't want to say you want to fight for greatness.
the man, bro. That ain't got nothing to do with the revenue that they generate.
OTB, you set your ass up
out his own goddamn mouth.
OTB, you set your ass up for the other day. You set your ass up here on Keon channel maybe a few weeks ago. We was talking about this matter, and you sat up there and said that Ryan Garcia is a hell of an opponent.
I ain't saying that he ain't. I'm saying that that's the first time that he's been a champion since he was 20. Nigga, that's what I'm talking about. For 8 fucking years, he ain't asked to fight nobody who can fight. You ain't asked to fight nobody who can fight. Don't talk that shit.
What the fuck are you talking about, OTB?
Don't talk.
You don't fight nobody.
In 1 minute, you
ain't fought a fucking champion since he was 20.
Wait a minute, bro. OTB,
since he was 20, and you was fighting on undercards then, on AB undercards.
OTB, you set your ass up in the same person. Ryan Garcia, right? You go praise the man. And then
I ain't praising him. I said that goddamn it, it's a good fight.
Hold on,
I said that Ryan Garcia could come in that fight as the bigger fighter. He could have a reach advantage in that fight. With the advantage of his hands.
You gave Tank credit for fighting, but you go try to fight Ryan Garcia.
Oh yeah, that's a good fight.
Now you go be a hypocrite and sit your ass up.
I'm telling you that it took him too long. For 8 years, you ain't fighting no fucking body.
Now you want to sit your
for 8 goddamn years, you ain't fighting nobody.
You ain't fighting nobody, so y'all
can't deny that. And then when Floyd did try and make you fight somebody, I remember you saying shit like this. He trying to stop the
division champion and Leo's
champions. I gotta fight so great champions. Come on, man. Fuck out of here, bro.
So now you gonna discredit
and we gonna respect that type of shit. Knowing the type of talent that dude got, that's the shit that we
gonna the man wins now, right?
So let me say something, right? Let me say something. So I know Knockout said that, oh, that wasn't enough information. Well, Knockout, tell me, was it enough when Gervonta Tank Davis said the same shit that Floyd Mayweather said about Vasyl Lomachenko out of his mouth when he said, oh, well, man, he's old, man. He got to hurry up and try to get these fights. I still got more time. You know, I can fight him down the line. So that's not a duck. He ducked Vasyl Lomachenko. I don't know why you're trying to act like he didn't duck him. He straight out ducked him. He was trying to age him out and basically said, I'm not going to fight him until he gets old.
Floyd wasn't doing business with Top.
No, all that Floyd wasn't doing business. You use that shit.
It worked with Earl Spencer.
You use it when it's a benefit to you.
You know what I'm saying? You use that when it's a benefit to this boy. Now it comes to the
Vasyl Lomachenko fight and Gervonta Davis fight. He didn't want the fight.
Now it comes.
He said it out of his own mouth.
So when we talk about PBC not doing business with Top Rank, so we're not gonna talk about Floyd not doing
I don't
business
give a
with
fuck
Top Rank.
about none of that. I'm talking about what the man said about it his own mouth.
Keto made perfect sense when he said it's a fucking business, fam.
Straight up.
Right? So
The
now,
man said he was aging him out of his own mouth.
The same reason why PBC stayed on their side of the
Straight
street.
up.
Girl Spence was going for them other
You can't
titles.
sit here
It's the
and
same
lie
reason
when the
why
man told you
Floyd
that,
had Trump fight
I don't
on
need
their
to
own
fight
side
him
of
now.
the
He's
street.
old. He got to hurry up and try to fight me.
They not worrying about putting no other business.
Yeah, okay. All right, Mauricio Money.
Bro.
Okay, Mauricio
Money. You can say what you want to say, bro, but at the end of the day,
okay, Mauricio Money. All of a sudden, this nigga's a lawyer for Gervonta Tank Davis when he get to protect the Tank.
Period.
All of a sudden, this nigga not a boxing fan no more. He want to become a lawyer all of a sudden.
It's just the point of y'all niggas. Y'all want to get up here and try to get that hate on
nigga.
Tank.
Stay in the boxing fan place, nigga. You are not Mauricio Suleiman. You are not a part of the boxing and sanctioning body, and you ain't Johnny Cochran, nigga.
I'm gonna speak the truth on you.
You ain't never speak the truth about what? You speaking the truth about?
So now, when it comes to Tank,
I'm gonna speak the truth.
You know for a fact that they not doing no business with Top Rank.
Last nigga
Just like PBC, just like PBC ain't doing no fucking business with motherfucking Top Rank. They keep that shit in house. The same motherfuckers who Top Rank do business with. Top
all that
Rank.
shit sound good, but at the end of the day, he ducking.
Yeah. Nothing but facts.
We got fans fighting not to get fights. Fans fighting not to get fights.
Going on.
Nah, KP, it's not that. If you want to fight, to get the fight, then you tell them B-side ass fighters to go holler and take the Floyd and make the fight, bro.
I remember that.
Hey, hold on. Somebody got to talk at one time.
Somebody might.
Yeah, because Money, this nigga ain't stopped the whole. He gonna talk through everybody.
Yeah,
he ain't gonna shut the fuck up for nobody. Box talk. You ain't said nothing. Box talk. You go ahead.
Yeah, let me say something real quick, please. Nobody interrupt me. I'll let you guys talk. Just one real quick, because if you ask me, if you want my personal opinion, I think Tank does a lot of ducking. Yes, I do. But I also have to think about it like this. I think the biggest hurdle, more often than not, when it comes to making the fights we want to see, is the promotional differences. So then I have to consider, okay, has there ever been any fighter with like PBC, Showtime, Al Heyman, whatever, that we have wanted to see in the ring with Gervonta Davis that he has not fought? That's my question.
Who is it? Anybody we want to see in the ring with Gervonta Davis that he ain't fought?
Has there ever been anybody within the same side of the street, right, as Gervonta Davis that we wanted to see him fight that he did not fight?
Yeah,
there ain't nobody.
Yeah, absolutely. Gary Russell Jr.
Gary Russell.
Let me finish.
Africa Hitchinson.
Gary Russell Jr. He was on the same side with Tank.
What weight?
He was at 126. So,
but at the same time, he was trying to move up to 130 to fight Tank.
I don't remember, so I'm asking like genuinely.
Yeah, that's a fact. He was trying to move up to one. He called Tank all type of bitches and hoes and faggots and all type of shit.
You know, people say anything to try to get a fight. So we can say Gary.
Man, here we go with this shit again. So let somebody else talk. God damn.
It was a question, Negro. So that means we all can answer a motherfucking question, nigga. You just answer. Now I'm gonna answer. Now, first off. Now, when they came to Gary Russell Jr., they gonna say Gary Russell. But the one man that Gary Russell wanted to fight was who, Boss Talk? He was chasing one man the entire time. Is Leo Santa Cruz, right?
Yeah.
Gary Russell wanted Leo Santa Cruz, and we got to say that Leo Santa Cruz was the #1 featherweight, right? Over Gary Russell as well, right? So now Tank don't fight Gary Russell. He fight Leo Santa Cruz and knock his ass out.
Wrong.
So they don't want, man, Coach. You can talk all you want. When he go knock out Leo Santa Cruz. They want to discredit him for knocking out Leo Santa Cruz, a motherfucker that's a future Hall of Famer, right? I think he's a 4-division world champion as well. Moved up and made fights. Gary Russell still sitting his ass at 126. But they say, well, he didn't fight Gary, but they won't give him no credit for Leo. But Gary and Leo come from the same motherfucking weight class.
They
come from the same weight class though. But it's little Gary. I mean, it's little Leo.
Yeah, and then came back and beat him, Coach. And then came back and beat him. He beat everybody he been in the ring with. And he lost to Carl Frampton when he was in his prime. But let me guess, Devin should get great credit. He put on a boxing clinic against Jorge Linares, who got knocked out 4 or 5 times. Okay. You guys just pick and choose, bro. You just pick and choose what you like.
I'm gonna say this. What I am saying is this. When is Tank going to fight for the fucking championships? That is
The same
what
time,
I'm saying.
at the same point when Earl Spence gets to fight Terrence Crawford, when the goddamn champion decide to humble himself, realize he the B side, and bring your ass over there and fight Tank, bro. That's when you can fight. Bring your ass over there to where the A side at if you want to fight. Quit all this barking from Top Rank in the zone and shit, bro. That's when he'll get the fight.
Never about to fight.
Let me say this right. Let me say this real quick.
How about that?
Y'all
don't want to push Devin to do that though, but y'all was crunk when he was doing it for Cambosos though, right?
Hold on. Let me say something real quick. Let me say something real quick because hold on. Let me say something real quick because see, you let Money Brown get you off the pivot. What I just said, he said a whole bunch of shit. Then Knockout came and said a whole bunch of shit, but it didn't have nothing to do with Gary Russell calling Gervonta Tank Davis all type of bitches and hoes. And Gervonta Tank Davis, he's just a clout chaser. Well, you ain't told me you want to fight the man. He's saying that he wants to fight you. Y'all can make it happen. What's up? You's a bitch, you a hoe, you scared. And what happened?
I mean, Cat's saying anything. Cat's trying to say anything to get a fight. You know what I'm saying? But we see when it knocked out the motherfucker that he wanted his whole career.
Hold on, Money. I'm putting you on mute because you don't know how to shut the fuck up.
He went and knocked the motherfucker out that he was.
Now, like I said, now what happened? Floyd Mayweather came and said, leave Gervonta Tank Davis alone. Leave my fighter alone. Leave my fighter alone. You never heard Gervonta Tank Davis say, hey, line him up. Let's fight. Let's make it happen. He never once said that shit. Never once said that shit. So my point is you got guys that's calling you out, that's saying that they'll move up to a different weight division to fight you, and you don't want no smoke. And then you got to have your promoter say, leave my fighter alone. So to say that Gervonta Tank Davis never ducked nobody, it never happened, that's a complete lie. Y'all niggas know that he's ducked fighters before. He ducked Vasyl Lomachenko and Gary Russell. Those are two fights that could have, well, especially the Gary Russell fight, it could have been made. That could have been made.
My response to the Gary Russell shit is this, bro. Like, what did Gary do?
When Tank got a chance to fight, when Tank got a chance to address those issues, he addressed it by not saying, yeah, I'll fight him. He addressed it by saying, ha, 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 they just clout chasers. Ha, ha, ha. Bruh, tell me that you want to fight them. Don't say, oh, man, they just clout chasing me. No, they're fighters just like you are. You got your promoter saying that you the best, and ain't no fucking they clout chasing me. Tell me you want to fight them men. That's all I'm saying, and he not doing that. He didn't do that. But let me read this super chat, and I'm going to let y'all have it. Let me read this super chat real quick. Let me pull the super chat, and then I'm going to let y'all go ahead and cook. Doc Gray says, he says, didn't Tank literally say he wanted to fight Haney after the Kambosos fight? He says, what motherfucker got to say about why he's not? I'll wait. He says, fuck out of here, man. Tell Tank to get his nuts out his mouth. I mean, that sound real good, but Kambosos and Haney had a rematch. Yeah, they had a rematch. Point number one. Don't do your research. Point number two, you gotta do a little bit more research for asking that question. I'm sure Key appreciate the super chat though. But my response to the whole Gary Russell thing is this, bro, and it's the thing I keep saying about when I'm talking to Coach and Jay Grant Jr. Like, guys are always caught up in what people say. I'm more caught up in your actions. Gary said all that shit, salute to him, but he also said some crazy shit about Terrence Bud Crawford. He also said some shit about Chris Colbert. He says a lot of shit. But how many times has he ever moved outside of 126 to actually put himself in position by fighting in the weight classes of the guys that he's calling out to fight? He's never made that move. He do all that talking, right? He talking, I'll beat this ass, I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll do all that. But what did he end up doing? Fighting one time a goddamn year, standing his ass right there at 126 pounds, where while calling out names from other motherfucking weight classes and shit, bro. Like, I'm not
knockout. Like, nigga still at 126 right now. Knockout.
Move me, dog.
That nigga still sitting at 126 pounds right now, calling motherfuckers out. Nigga say,
yeah, bro. Like, y'all say a motherfucker from a higher weight class ducked him when he didn't go do nothing to get the fight, bro.
That nigga said, I'm going to 147 to fight Terrence Bud Crawford. Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah, we want to see it, Gary. Go to 140, knowing he'll get his ass smoked at 147, knowing he ain't going to 147 pounds. But the thing is, and I like that keto, you know what I'm saying, put it out there in the beginning. Boxing is a business, bro. Y'all want to sit up here, y'all want to get mad and say, oh, you niggas should be fans. You niggas should be worried about how much they get paid. Well, if you gonna be real about this shit, right? It's a fucking business. And we've been seeing how these niggas been moving in this business time, just like Floyd moved in this business time. So when y'all talking about, oh, he didn't want to fight Gary Russell. Well, which one made more money sense? Gary Russell or Leo Santa Cruz, right? And we know Leo was the big name. It doesn't matter if y'all want to agree to it or not. Leo name is motherfucking bigger than Gary Russell Jr. name.
That's now, like if Devin fights Shakur right now instead of Tank, are we gonna say Devin ducking Tank? Anybody gonna say that shit?
No.
Leo Santa Cruz had one loss just like Gary Russell Jr. Except for this. Leo actually went back and beat the person that he lost to.
When you the A side, no matter what, don't you want to be the best?
Yeah,
that's my only thing. When you the A side, no matter what, since this shit is what matter. Then when you the A side, no matter what, then shouldn't you want to be the best?
You should, OTB, but just like guys, what you gotta do, OTB, just like guys are asking your guy, Terrence Crawford, hey man, Earl is the A side. You gotta go over there. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta make that fight, bro. If you really want to smoke with Earl, because Earl is the one that's bringing in all the money. They don't do that shit for Tank, bro. They want Tank to go and make all these compete. Why won't he just go to Top Rank? Why won't he just go over and fight on his own for one fight? Why won't he just do this? Why won't he just do that? The belts mean nothing when it comes to making a fight, coach.
Knockout, coach. I want y'all to school me on something.
Coach, coach, the belts mean nothing when it comes to making a fight. You know this. You know this, bro. They don't mean nothing when it comes to the money of the fight, coach. You know this, bro. We don't have to go back and forth on that,
water this shit down.
I love that fucking.
That's how we watering this shit.
That's not an excuse. That's the fact of boxing, bro.
What's next? We gonna be fighting.
Go ahead, Kino. Let Kino go.
Give me 1 second. I'm talking to everybody. This is the whole panel, because one thing about y'all, whether y'all agree or disagree, everybody up here is passionate about boxing, and y'all fucking knowledge go deep. I'm just a businessman. I watch a lot of highlights. I know my shit, but not to the extent that y'all do. So this is a real, true question. I'm not being an asshole. I just want to know. Why having any other top names? So we name the top. We talk about Gary. Where you talk about Tank, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, whomever. Why haven't any of them fought each other?
Because of the business of boxing, bro. That's why they ain't fought each other. And these guys don't want to say it. And I see everybody.
So it ain't just Tank, right?
It ain't just Tank. And here's the thing, bro.
They had the opportunity to fight
everybody in the chat, bro. I see everybody in the chat, and I hear everybody up on this panel, bro. This ain't duck talk. This is just the fact of boxing. When fucking Floyd Mayweather fought Manny Pacquiao had more accolades. But Floyd Mayweather was the A side because he brought in more money than Manny Pacquiao. Terrence Bud Crawford has more accolades than Errol Spence Jr. But Errol Spence Jr. is the A side because he brings in more money. When Triple G and Canelo fought, Triple G had more accolades at the middleweight division, bro. He had more accolades at the middleweight division, but Canelo Alvarez was the A side, so he dictated the terms, bro. So when I say that Devin Haney belts mean nothing when it comes to making the fight happen, I'm not talking about they don't mean nothing for his legacy. I'm not saying that it's not a great accomplishment. I'm telling you guys that the history of boxing, which everything I said was 100%, 1,000% all facts, that if Devin wants to fight, he's going to have to capitulate. But you guys are just saying, oh, he said he wants to fight, so shit, he wants to fight Tank Duckin. No. Tell your boy to capitulate and do the same. As a matter of fact, to fight Tank Davis, he should do even more than what he had to do to fight Kambosos. Yeah, y'all don't like to hear that shit, but Tank is 10 times bigger than George Kambosos, bro. And it just is what it is, bro. If you ask a question,
why did this turn into a Devin Haney conversation? I don't know how this came to Devin Haney. Tank Davis,
because he's one of the ones that Tank is supposedly ducking, bro. That's why. That's how.
He don't want no smoke with the champion of the
world.
Yeah,
all right. He ducking, but you don't want your man to do what it takes to get the fight made.
The champion of the fucking world. He is the
undisputed
champion of the world at 23, and your man been with Floyd since he was 20. The nigga almost 28 and ain't become the fucking champion not one time in 135.
And he's 28, coach. He's 28, coach. And he's 28, coach. And he's fighting on pay-per-view. He's the number one man, right? This is the thing, though. See, when you number one, coach, when you number one, you in the front, you got to focus on the road, coach. See,
He
when
doing the
you got
same
to
shit
focus
for
on not
Tank
hitting a
Davis.
pothole.
That
You got to
nigga
focus
Tank
on that
Davis keep
speed
on
bump.
fighting
You know what I'm
subpar
saying? You're
competition
not focused on
and
what's
don't
behind
want
you,
to
coach.
fucking fight the best.
That's the
and
thing,
prove
coach.
that he
When
is
you
the
in
best.
front, coach.
Point
When you in
blank
front,
and
coach, you
period.
just got to focus
That's
on the
the
road,
way
We
it
man.
done
goes.
allowed the
You
And
just got
I
to
don't want
business
to
focus
hear
to
on the
that
road,
stop from
coach.
giving
bullshit.
us the
You know what I'm
best
Nigga
saying?
keep
fight.
on not fighting. He
OTB, it's not
he
that the
fighting
business
Joe
is allowing
Schmo,
us
the
to stop us
motherfucking
getting the best
goat
fight. It's just
herder.
that
He
boxing is
ain't
a
fucking
business
fight
right
no
now, bro.
motherfucking body, and y'all
Then
know it. And
we
y'all
looking at
defend that bullshit
Dan.
when
We're
I
looking at
don't.
the
And
fighters
that's
out
the
there, right?
bottom line. Y'all
Okay, coach.
defend
Okay,
bullshit
coach.
and I
Okay,
don't.
coach.
Y'all
Okay, coach.
defend motherfuckers
Okay,
who
coach.
don't
Take your
want
blood
to show
pressure
that
pill.
they are the best. Point
Take
blank
your
and
blood pressure
period.
pill, coach.
I don't give a fuck about the business of boxing.
Take
We
your
want
blood
to see
pressure
the
pill,
best
coach.
fighters fight the best fighters and fucking, and then you're gonna say, then Knockout
Take your
said,
blood pressure pills,
well,
coach.
hold on, Knockout gonna say, he gonna say, well, we know the business of boxing. He ain't even getting negotiations for the fight to even get turned down. They ain't even getting in negotiations.
And negotiations with who, coach?
Nah, with
And
fucking
negotiation
David,
with who,
with
coach?
Lomachenko, he ain't do none of that shit. He
And
keep on
negotiation with who,
fighting bum
coach?
after bum after bum, but
Yeah.
because he's a knockout
Yeah, you
artist,
go say
fucking
fighting
Man,
buns
mind
after
Don
that
King
buns.
could
bullshit.
take
When
83%
Y'all
of
say he
all
fighting
his
buns
fighters'
after buns,
money
but he got a
not
and
fucking
give
Hall of
us
Fame on
way
his
better
that's
fights than
all
we
it is
can
to it.
now.
He
He
fighting
ain't
buns
fighting
after
the
buns,
fucking
but he
best.
got a Hall of Fame on his resume. Now, this is what it
That
comes down
nigga
to,
ain't
right?
going no Hall
At
of
least
Fame
we
with that
got
record
better
they got
fights.
right now. You out your goddamn mind,
Bro,
bro.
I said he has a Hall of Fame on his resume. What are you talking about?
A
So,
Hall
like
of
I said,
Famer.
take your blood pressure meal.
Okay,
Take
so
your
he
blood
got a
pressure
Hall of
medicine and
Famer.
calm down, coach.
Devin got a Hall of Famer on
Calm
his
down,
record.
coach.
So
Calm down,
fucking
coach.
what?
Take your blood pressure medicine and calm down, coach.
No.
When it comes to
Stop
Gervonta Tank
eating
Davis,
booty,
right?
nigga. Stop
And
eating
y'all want to
booty
sit,
and
y'all
fucking
want to sit
call
up
a
here.
cow a cow. That's
Y'all
what you
want to
do.
sit up here. You want to sit up here and want to say, "Oh, he's ducking this fight. He don't want to get in negotiation. You don't want to do this, bro." When you Gervonta Tank Davis, right, and you coming up on the Floyd Mayweather, everybody can agree to this, right? You're going to do what Floyd tell you to do in the beginning. That's facts. That's right off the bat. That's like anybody going into any type of business thing with a big time motherfucker like Floyd who made over $1 billion in the motherfucking sport. So when you coming up under Floyd Mayweather and he's schooling you, right, and he's showing you that, okay, I'm doing this for you. I'm gonna make you a world champion. He make you a world champion, right? He make you a millionaire. He gets you on pay-per-view, right? And y'all want to discredit everything that Tank had to do to go through those obstacles. Now, I guess Leo Santa Cruz ain't shit. I guess Pedraza ain't shit. I guess Mario Barrios ain't shit. Him moving up to 140 fight him. I guess all these cats he fight ain't nothing because he's not fight Devin Haney, coach, who you want to see him fight. But still in all, when you coming up under Floyd Mayweather doing that mix, you're going to fight who he put on the table for you, bro. You're going to follow suit with your promoter because what he's doing is working. It's making you hot as fuck, right? Every motherfucker know who Tank is right now. And whether y'all want to agree or give him credit or not, Tank is still the guy to beat because all these motherfuckers calling his name and they want to chase him.
Tank.
And all this shit. Hold on, man. Let me finish, OTB. Stop talking.
That
All
wasn't
this
even
shit,
me,
all this
nigga.
shit, right, talking about, right? All this shit that's
He
going
be
down.
on my ass.
All this shit that's going down. Oh, Dev is undisputed. He's the champion. But he chasing
God
Gervonta
damn.
Tank Davis, right? He chasing Tank. For him to be the man, all this shit, he's chasing Tank. If Tank was undisputed, he had all the titles. You won't see Tank. You won't see Tank chasing no motherfucker.
They know they
No,
can't
no,
fuck
no.
with
You
Dev.
won't see
That's
Tank
why.
chasing no.
Hold
You
on,
won't
let
see
me get
Tank
See,
to
since
chasing
you
no.
did say me,
You won't
nigga,
see
They
the
don't
boys
let
chasing
nigga
Tank.
beat Dev.
admit that he ducked Loma then.
Money, let me
Goddammit.
get to
Just
these
admit the
super chats.
fucking facts.
Yo, let me get to these super chats. And I'm gonna tell y'all something funny. So me and Money, we on his channel the other night. We I'm talking about we all the way up here with it. We going at it. And I come out the bathroom and shit. My girl, she's sitting on the bed laughing and shit. I said, "What you laughing at?" She said, "You sound like you finally met your match, huh?" I said, "What you talking about?" She said, "Yeah, I hear you and Money in there going there. Sound like you didn't met your match, huh?" Yeah, she can't nobody overtalk Money. This nigga gonna go. He gonna go. He gonna eat. You ain't gonna get the last word in with Money.
Keon. Now, no, Keon. Since you here,
Let me
you
read
here,
this super
go ahead,
chat
get
real
that super chat.
Yeah,
You
I'm gonna
make
read these two
excuses
super
for
chats.
fighters.
There's
That's
one
what
motherfucker that give me no key. That motherfucking
Hold on.
boy, that motherfucker had my head hurt, boy. That motherfucking damn.
Let me
I hate I
read,
forgot his name, boy. But that
let me read
motherfucker
this
there,
real quick.
I had to
Let me
kick
read
that
this real
motherfucker out.
quick. Your lungs gotta be prepared to go with Money. Motherfucker be like, "Why you screaming?" Shit, you gotta be able to talk over Money.
Yeah, you got to
The be-
overtalk Money. That's the
You
only
gotta
way you going
overtalk
to get
his
it
ass.
in.
The best dad ever says Canelo turning down a contract for David and Charlo is a duck. Send me the contracts of all these call outs. Other than that, Tank ducking words. You can't send a contract to Leonard and Floyd if you know they ain't Tank. I mean, come on. How you gonna send a contract when they ain't gonna accept the shit? They ain't accepting no contracts from nobody. You heard Leonard say,
They content with fucking robbing the crowd.
we make all the terms. You can't send us shit. What did Leonard say? He can't send us a damn thing. We the A side. That's what he said.
What does Canelo got to do with anything, though?
Tone, hold on. Tone 40 says Haney got 2 more fights in this contract after he says go to sign PBC and see how fast the fight happens with Tank. Man, it wouldn't happen. There's cats over there at PBC that's been over there and they can't get no fight with Tank. But let me see if I missed anything else. Let me see. Young Billy, what's happening with it? King G, he says money been contradicting itself the whole time. Oh shit.
Well, King G, get your ass up here and show me I'm contradicting myself. The link right there.
Look, you done gave him a reason to start talking shit again.
Hey, hold on, Keon, before you go too hard. Keon, before we go, I want to ask you, because I don't know if you was here. I really kind of, Tank is the subconscious leader of this division in all of y'all minds, because without any belts, so what do you say, the belts, so he's not the champion, all this, he's controlling the narrative, bro, because I just see and ask y'all, which one of the top fighters have fought each other? Y'all said none of them. So why in the hell is Tango being singled out, and how did this narrative come about as if the top fighters are fighting each other?
Well, Lomachenko Lomachenko, he fought a bunch of top fighters. Fought Teofimo Lopez, they fought. They did fight.
We're talking about the ones we're talking about, though.
Well, we only talking about you're only talking about right. So you're only talking about Lomachenko, Gervonta Davis, and Devin Haney. That's the only 3 you talking about, really.
Ryan Garcia.
Well, Ryan Garcia. Okay, well, so Ryan Garcia, he had a chance where he could have fought Devin Haney, right? He was Devin Haney's mandatory, I believe, on 2 different occasions, and he said that he didn't want to fight Devin Haney. He said he didn't want to fight it. He said he didn't want to fight Devin Haney. He turned it down. That's a fact. That happened. So they could have fought. That fight could have been made because they was both on the zone. They were both fighting basically on the same network. So they didn't fight because of Ryan Garcia.
I just don't hear the duck talk with them as much as you hear from Tank.
We ain't got on Ryan Garcia heavy. We ain't got on him so much. Ain't really nothing else to say about his ass. Marcus, let me read this super chat and then I'm gonna let y'all. Marcus says, salute ETB. Thank you for hosting great conversation and calling it like it is. Shout out to the panel. Jab the like button. And yeah, man, I appreciate you, Marcus. And y'all hit the like button. Y'all make sure that y'all smash on the like button. It's free. It don't even cost nothing to hit the like button. I know a lot of y'all Tank Davis diehard fanatics ain't in here. You watch it, but you don't want to hit the like button.
Facts. And that's the bullshit. Because when Bud do some bullshit, y'all just heard me get up here and roast his ass. You know what I mean, man? Just because it's y'all favorite fighter, y'all don't want to admit to certain shit, man. And go ahead and hold their feet to the fire. Like, man, nigga, ain't nobody hearing that shit. You can't even admit certain facts about just because you like a motherfucker. Like, come on, man. Whoever your favorite fighter, you a fan for real. That's that fan shit. Quit being a fan, bro. Quit being a fan. That's the fan bullshit. And you can't even admit that the business. That's how you know you keep leaning on the business. The business fucking up boxing. Don King could rape all of his goddamn boxers for all of their money, and they still have to fight each other. Your fighter, goddamn it, make millions on millions fighting no fucking body, and you okay with it? And you okay with this bullshit?
Who made millions fighting nobody? OTB.
Tank
did.
What you mean? Who was a nobody that he fought?
Man, he only one division. He only a one division champion, nigga. He ain't fought nobody but Pedraza. Fuck you mean? Name somebody he fought, not Pedraza, because they wasn't a champion.
So Leo Santa Cruz ain't nobody.
He wasn't a champion.
Leo
not at the division that Tank fought.
Leo Santa Cruz,
he wasn't a champion at the division that Tank fought. Don't talk that shit. Don't talk that shit. Don't talk that shit.
Leo Santa Cruz.
Don't talk that shit.
Nigga, answer the question.
You gonna talk that shit? Talk that shit. Was Leo a champion up there? Was Leo a champion? Who Leo beat up there?
Is he
when he fought Tank? Who Leo beat up there?
He wasn't
Is he a
champion.
somebody?
Nobody.
Yes or no?
No goddamn body. We all know that.
Is he a somebody?
God
Yes
damn
or
it, we
no?
all know
That
that.
nigga said,
Now listen, the man just said
Now,
Tank
sometimes your
Davis
10
fight
toes will
nobody,
get you
right?
fucked up standing on them too long, man.
What? You say what, boy?
Sometimes standing on them 10 toes
Boy,
that you
standing
stand on, bro,
10 toes ain't gonna
it
do
get you
shit.
fucked.
He
Man,
wasn't a
shit.
champion.
You can try to say what you
When
want to
you
say.
right,
to
you
make
right.
that
When
shit
you
sound
wrong,
good.
you wrong.
You just set your ass up here and said he made millions on fight nobody. Then when I asked your ass, Leo,
Nobody's,
all right,
nigga.
now stop talking. Let
Nobody's,
me talk,
nigga.
bro. Now
He
stop
ain't beat
talking. Let me
nobody
talk,
up
bro.
there. We
Now,
all
when I
just
just said this,
established
when
that.
I just set up
Ain't
for
no
and
point
asked
in
your
you
ass,
keep on
when I
talking, and
just
we
set up
just
for and
already
asked your ass,
established that
bro,
he ain't beat no goddamn
I just
body
let
up
you
there.
talk. Now let me
So
talk,
whatever
bro.
point you about
Now
to
let me
try and
talk,
make
bro.
is irrelevant.
Now you gonna say shit, but I'm trying to make it irrelevant. So when I just set up her and asked your silly dumb ass, was Leo
Now I
Santa
gotta be
Cruz
silly and
somebody, right?
dumb and a bunch of
When I
other
just
monkey
set up her
shit.
and
See,
asked
now
your
I ain't
silly
letting you
dumb
say
ass,
shit,
was
nigga,
Leo
because you
Santa
done
Cruz,
started some shit.
was Leo
Now I ain't
Santa
letting you
Cruz
say shit,
somebody?
nigga.
You gonna
Now I
sit
ain't
your
letting you
ass
say
up here
shit,
and not
nigga.
answer,
Now
right?
you ain't
You
saying
gonna
shit,
sit,
nigga.
now you
Zip
want to
your
try to
lips,
drop these
nigga.
nuts. Now
Zip
you
your
want to sit
lips,
up here and
nigga.
try. Now you want hold
Zip
on,
your
hold on, knock
lips.
out. Now you want to sit up here and
Zip
try
your
to drop
lips,
these
nigga.
nuts, right?
Zip your
Now
lips. I told you you ain't saying shit, nigga.
hold on, knock out.
Zip your lips. I do this shit to people in person. Zip your lips. Now you ain't saying shit.
Hold on.
Now you ain't saying
Let me
shit.
say
I
one
ain't
thing
hearing
like
none of
Leo
that shit.
ain't nobody, right?
Now you ain't saying
When
shit.
he went
Nah,
up to
nigga, I ain't hearing none of that shit, bro. None of that shit.
Come on, bro.
None of that shit. It gotta be coming from a different square. It gotta be coming from a different square. Otherwise, both of ours gotta be on silent. Now you ain't saying shit. I ain't hearing none of that. I ain't hearing none of that. It was the silly dumb shit for me. It was a silly no, it was a silly dumb shit for me. It was a silly dumb shit. You could have made your point and made your point. But the silly dumb shit, goddamn it, wrapped you up.
You not stopping me from
Nah,
talking, because you want to
man. Nah, nigga, you got the right
your
one.
silly
Now
dumb
you ain't
ass got
saying
your
shit.
ass blasted.
Now you ain't
nigga.
saying shit.
You want to try to make
Now
it as
you ain't
if he's
saying
a
shit,
nobody.
nigga. Keep talking that monkey
I want to
ass
say,
shit.
I want to say this.
I ain't hearing
say
that
this.
monkey
You see what I'm
ass
saying?
shit.
So now
Nobody
he got a
hearing that.
motherfucking
Nobody
Hall
want to
of Fame
laugh
on his
today.
resume.
We
But a
don't
Hall
want to
of Fame
joke
ain't
today.
nobody OTV.
Nah,
A Hall of
we
Fame
not
ain't
hearing
I don't
nobody
know where we
OTV.
done went with this, but
Right?
we ain't really going nowhere
Right?
with this no
Yeah,
more.
no, he want to try to drop his nuts now and get a you
You
tell me
niggas came in here calling niggas.
sit up here.
Yeah, money, goddamn it,
Niggas
trick.
calling names and shit. Got niggas fired up for real.
Oh, I always call
This shit
names.
lit, boy.
Niggas want to try to drop their nuts back then in feelings. But at the end of the day, if you
My
want to sit
nuts
up there and
hang,
say he
money.
made millions on fighting nobodies, then who winning then? If he's fighting nobodies for million, who winning? Who winning?
Tank winning, but real
But at
quick,
the
y'all.
expense of
I
what?
Let me
heard
read these.
y'all
Let
trying
me
to
read
make
these
the
At
super
the
point.
chats.
expense of
I
what?
heard y'all
Hold
trying
on.
to make the point.
Hey, tone it down. Let me read these super chats. Let me get these super chats.
Corniest shit in the world.
Let me
Like
read these
winning
super
at the
chats.
expense of what?
My man, Dr. Pablo Sledge says this is the business era of boxing. So unfortunately, promoters are looking for small risk, big reward in every weight class. Nobody fighting really. And then I think he got another super chat. He says, and salute to you, man. Salute to you, Dr. Pablo. And then he says, Tank went to 130 to fight Leo for the WBA Super at 130. So, yes, Leo was champion at that time. Now, my thing is Tank did fight Leo, but when did Leo become like, oh, man, he fighting Leo Santa Cruz, man. That motherfucker, that's a dangerous-ass fight. Like, he was just, me personally, Leo Santa Cruz was never that to me. He was just a cool, he was a cool fighter. He wasn't like, oh man, oh shit, he fighting Leo Santa Cruz. Like, nobody thought Leo Santa Cruz had a chance in hell to beat Gervonta Tank Davis. Like, that's not an impressive fight to be talking about. Tank fought Leo Santa Cruz. That's how I felt. I'm all
he's
money.
A future world champion.
But money. Answer this
How's that
question.
not
Have I not
impressive,
said that from the very beginning?
Yeah, you can say that, but it don't make it.
I've
It don't
always
make it
said
not
that.
impressive though.
When they
because
announced the fight, I was like, Leo Santa Cruz.
It's not impressive to you doesn't mean that it's not a big
not.
deal though. That's the thing though. Just because
There
y'all
were
don't
better
like it,
fighters in the
just because
division
y'all
that he
don't
could
like
have
it, don't
fought
mean
than
it's not
Leo
impressive,
Santa
bro.
Cruz, for
That's the
sure.
thing. Because y'all not impressed with it, don't mean that it's not impressive, and that's discrediting the man.
Well,
That's discrediting.
Leo, hold on.
Better competition
J.A.
than Leo
Dixon.
Santa Cruz.
J.A. Dixon. Leo Santa Cruz, right? Because he said, oh, well, it was the deal when it was with Gary. Well, because him and Gary was both at 126 for years and years and years together, right? They had history in the amateurs where Gary Russell had whooped him in the amateurs. Leo Santa Cruz was a champion at 126, right? Gary Russell was a champion at 126. So when Gary Russell was calling out Leo Santa Cruz for 5+ years, yeah, it was a big deal because it became a fight that people wanted to see because Gary Russell was pressing him so hard. That's not Tank Davis fighting the Leo Santa Cruz that moved up from where he started at 122 to 130. And he never really looked good at 130. And then, Tank fight him at 130. I'm not saying that it's not a credible fight. I'm just saying nobody never looked at that fight like, oh, man, Tank is finna fight Leo Santa Cruz. That's a dangerous fight for Tank. Nobody never said that. That's never been a dangerous fight. He was a huge favorite against Leo Santa Cruz. Anybody on this panel thought that Leo Santa Cruz had a chance of beating Tank? Be honest. Did anybody think that he had any chance?
Nah, not at all.
You, Coach?
No shot. They had better fights that he could have made than Leo Santa Cruz, for sure.
Yeah, so like I'm saying, when we talk about Leo Santa Cruz, this and now, he fought Leo Santa Cruz, like I don't even really name that as a fight because that shit, it was just another fight to me. Like, that was just another fight. Like, I put Leo Santa Cruz for Tank Davis in the same boat as Mario Barrios, a fucking Gamboa, and all of them. Like, that wasn't impressive. It's a name, but I mean, it's not nobody in their right mind thought that Tank had any chance of losing that fight. That's all I'm saying when it comes to Leo Santa Cruz. But anyway, man, I think that some of us, I can't say all of us, but I think the ones on the panel right now, they want to see the best fight the best. That's all it is. It ain't about hating on Tank. He hating on Tank. He hating on Tank again. Nah.
Hell nah.
Y'all don't care who Tank fight. We want to see him fight the top fighters. We want to see him press for these fights. We want to see him make an effort, at least act like he want the fights. That's out. At least act like he want the fights.
Facts, because he can win all of these fights.
He can come on Twitter and talk about everything else, right? Well, get on Twitter and say, hey, look, I want these fights for all of these cats. It's Leonard and Floyd that's holding me back. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, fuck that. Tag Leonard, tag Floyd. Make the fight happen, Leonard and Floyd. Make the fight. We want these fights. What's the problem with that? But y'all are making an excuse. Oh, well, man, well, why Tank got to do all that? What the fuck? God damn. Well, why should Tank have to do that? He the A side. He don't have to do that.
The whole point.
I don't understand where we're going with this.
The whole point is this, Keith. Tank Davis is the money man, right? Okay, let's say he's the one that everybody is calling out. But why is Tank Davis not pursuing the top fights? Why, since he's the money man and can fight whoever he want to fight, why not fight the best? That's all we're saying. Why not fight the guys who are the biggest threat and prove that you're better than them? Why not fight the real champions who's in that division? Well, now there's only one, but before there was more. Why not fight the guys and become champion and show that you're the best? Since you can fight anybody you want, why do you keep on peaking? It's the same thing as Sinner.
Let me say this real quick, Coach.
Don't get me wrong. They're lions, but they're lions who pick off the weak and the ill. They take the easiest path to resistance like water. That is what I don't like. It is shown. I'm not lying about it. I'm telling the truth about it. I'm not saying anything. He's fighting the possible division. And that's what we want to see. Point blank and period. That's it. We want to see the top fighters fight the top fighters. Not the mediocre fighters, not the C fighters, not the B fighters. We want A versus A. And that's what boxing fans should do. Not protect your fighter that you like so much. How about if you got that much confidence and love this fighter, you should want him to fight the other top guys in the division to prove that the dude that you follow and love so much is better than these guys. And that's what we have not seen from Gervonta Tank Davis.
Let me say this real quick, because I know let me read this comment from and I think where is it from? Hold on. And Thomas says Tank could whoop all these guys. Y'all still won't give him credit. Now let me say this, Ann, right? Because Coach says that Devin Haney can whoop everybody. That's his opinion, right? Because I say Shakur Stevenson, I'll pick Shakur Stevenson to beat everybody. That's my opinion, right? Now you come in here and say Tank can whoop all these guys and you still won't give him credit. So this is what I'm going to ask you, Queen. I'm pretty sure you're a woman with a name Ann, right? And salute to the Queen, Nick J. Facts. Let me ask you this question, right? Can you send me footage of Tank whooping all these fighters? I need to see footage of Tank whooping Devin Haney. I need to see footage of Tank whooping Vasyl Lomachenko. And I need to see footage of Gervonta Tank Davis whooping Shakur Stevenson. And whoever else all these guys to you is. I need to see Tank. I need to see the footage because you said that we need to give him credit because he can whoop all these guys. That's what you said. You said we not giving him credit and he can whoop all these guys.
And no, we have to consider that he has a chance.
If you can send me footage of him whooping all these guys, I promise you right now, I'll do a whole video giving Tank credit, right? Dedicated to Gervonta Tank Davis. Send me the footage. I want to see it.
And I feel like he beat Shakur and lose to Devin. You know what I mean? But I feel like it's a chance that Tank could clip any one of them. But shit, that's all we have to do is consider that chance. You know,
now if you say that, you know, you feel that Tank on any given night, you know what I'm saying, Tank can compete with all these guys. He maybe could beat all these guys, or you say your opinion is that Tank can beat Devin and Shakur and whoever else. That's an opinion. We don't know if Tank can beat all these guys because we haven't seen him in the ring. I don't know if Shakur can beat Gervonta Tank Davis. I'll pick him to beat Tank, but I don't know if Devin can beat Tank. I don't know if Tank can beat Devin. So you can't say give him credit for something that we haven't seen. We haven't seen him beat none of these dudes. Nick J says, when was the last time Tank called out anyone? He doesn't want any challenge. As top tier guys, there isn't anyone you want. He says, as a top tier guy, there isn't anyone you want test yourself against. And that's exactly what I was saying, Nick J. I was saying when Gervonta has a time, right? When it's his time, when he got the mic to address other fighters calling him out, he takes they just clout chasing me. Oh, they just want money. Ha, 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 ha. They're clout baby and this, and that. He never say, hey, he talking that shit. Well, tell Gary Russell he's a bitch too and line it up. We can make it happen. Well, tell Devin Haney, if I'm a bitch, he a bigger bitch and let's make it happen. Well, tell Shakur Stevenson, he ain't never said that. It's always everybody's clout chasing him. Have y'all ever thought that, well, maybe your promoter's telling everybody that you're the best fighter in the world, that you better than all these other fighters. So all of these other fighters being competitors, they want to fight you because they want to prove that they're the best, that they're better than you because everybody's saying that you're the best. We ever think of that? But now, they just want clout off of Tank. It's clout. What happened to the days of, hey, you said you was the best. I think I'm the best and I want to fight you. The fans don't even think like that now. Now it's just, it's clout. Oh, they want clout. They want clout.
And we finding reasons for our fighters not to fight the best fight.
Right. Randall Bivens in that super chat, man, I appreciate you. He says Tank could easily squash this whole debate if he says what B-Hop once said. If the money is right. He ain't even said that. He don't even say if the money is right, I'll fight him.
He told us, I ain't never asked for a fight. That's what did it for me. When a fighter say that he ain't never asked for a fight, like you ain't never watched somebody fight. Yeah, I mean, for us that's fans, for us who, who do this shit, y'all ain't. sometimes when you watch people do what you do, it make you want to do it. You understand? It make you want to do it against them. It make you want to show your shit. You watching shit like, damn, yeah, I want him next.
I'm talking about, man. I'm talking about like Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran, Tommy Hearns, Marvin Hagler,
Aaron Pryor.
They were all scrapping each other because they was all competitors. Like, man, he ain't better than me.
Facts.
I got to get it with him. You know what I'm saying? That dude in Detroit with the Jerry curl, I want him. You know what I'm saying?
I need that.
That dude with the bald head down there, you know what I'm saying? I want him. Like, they wanted to smoke with each other, bro. And so we as boxing fans, we get to acting like motherfucking lawyers and shit and want to discuss, oh man, well, this is why he shouldn't have to, or this is what, I don't care about none of that, bro. Just that's if we all could
people wasn't athletes, Keon. If fans that's not athletes, wasn't athletes, they don't fucking understand. So they're gonna make excuses and be happy with whatever they get. But when you've been an athlete, you understand. See, that's the difference. Not everybody is an athlete or was an athlete or whatever. And that's why they don't understand that.
Man, there's a competitive nature to masculinity that you have to possess.
Competitive with everything.
What you mean, Coach? Like, man, come on, y'all. This man, we men. We men. You talking about egos? Shit. When your ego don't fit your shoe size, then goddamn it, the world gonna show you.
It's crazy, man, and like it's boxing is changing, bro. Because once the fans. Once the mentality of the fan changes, that changes boxing the way we see it, because the mentality of the fan has changed. We've seen it today.
Preach.
Instead of but I mean, it make for good viewing. It make for good debates and good arguments. It really do.
Yeah,
but
you give a lot
if
of
we was all on the same page, if we all just said, "Look, man, we want to see." Fucking, I don't care if it's my favorite fighter or not. We want to see the best fight the best. Tank should be fighting such and such should be fighting such and such, and everybody should be fighting each other. It wouldn't really be nothing for us to get up here and argue about. We would have a discussion and we would go back and forth on how we felt and, you know, who would win and all that. But because the fans' mentality has changed, we up here arguing because you know, we feel a certain way, and then you got other people that feel a certain way that, you know, got fighters that they want to protect. They don't think that they fighter should have to fight certain fighters. Or they don't really care if they fighter have to fight certain fighters just as long as they fighter continue to win.
Hey, my wife
they more focused on, oh, well, man, who's the A side and he's making such and such, man, how much he get paid? I don't care.
The A side don't gotta be the best.
I'm not getting paid what he getting paid. What's up? What's going on, Queen?
What up, Queen?
How's everybody on the chat? How's
we
everybody
good.
On the panel?
Money that gave me a little headache, but you know.
I was just listening to y'all, and I was simply saying that there are boxing fans, there are boxer fans, and then you have boxing and boxer fans. The problem is there's not enough boxing fans that are just fans of the sport of boxing, and there are more boxer fans that are fans of boxers specifically, which is why y'all get a lot of that back and forth that y'all get. Boxing is a business. There is a little latitude in that business function, even if a boxer wants to fight another boxer and lead legacy and all of that. There is a business aspect. That's a reality. Everyone has to accept that. But that's not what most of this conversation is based upon. Most of this conversation, arguing back and forth, is just simply based on how y'all feel about your boxer.
Yep. And what you said, Queen, is absolutely right. You got people they're die hard for those fighters or fighter that they like. And then you got other people that are really actually fans of the sport. So in Omega Red said something. He says, which is not true, because Omega know me and he know I ain't never moved like this. He ain't never heard me. He says all y'all do the same thing with fighters y'all like. Be real. Nah, I definitely don't do that. Yeah, you can't name one fighter that I like that I didn't got up here and tried to be, mapped out a protection plan for him.
It was just time about that.
Ain't
You know,
nobody
my
up here heard me
favorite
do
fighter
that shit
was
ever.
because I ain't on. Hell no, we gonna hold everybody feet
I
to
ain't
the
never
same
did that.
fire.
That's one thing I don't do. Like I said, as a kid growing up, yeah, I did that. But now, I don't. That's one thing I don't do.
You know
Shit.
damn
I don't
well
care
you
who
ain't
it
never
is.
heard me with that shit.
Y'all ever see
Yep.
Pernell Whitaker come back from the dead? Then you might have that problem. But shit, when it comes to Sweet
shit.
Pea, shit, this Sweet Pea gets everybody.
I don't
Goddamn.
care who you is. I don't care if I like you. I don't care if I love you as a fighter. I want to see you fight that next dude that's saying that he better than you or he the best. Now, if it's just some dude that ain't nobody never heard of, like a Maurice Lee did to Errol Spence or some shit, now that's when you get to talking about, like, bro, what have you done and who the fuck are you? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's different. But if it's Errol Spence and Jerron Business, I want to see Errol Spence fight Jerron Business. Even though Errol Spence is my guy and I fuck with him heavy, I still want to see him fight Jerron Business because everybody's saying that Jerron Business is that guy. You got most people saying that, oh, I picked Jerron Business over Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. Well, you know what? I want to see it. I want to see Errol Spence fighting. Win, lose, or draw.
Facts, and I want to see Bud fighting. You talking about shit,
Right.
both of them switching up? God damn it, you talking about two switch hitters? I don't think we had a fight where both fighters fought southpaw and unorthodox shit in fucking centuries.
My man Buckle Up Boxing Talk, what's happening with it? He says, it's not impressive to be fighting Leo Santa Cruz, who was coming up from 126, opposed to Tank fighting Miguel Burchell, who also was a super belt holder. He said they knew Burchell was risky for Tank. But see, the thing is that's when you, right, you keeping your fighter from certain fighters, but then you're doing it too much because Tank would have went in there and knocked out motherfucking Miguel Burchell. He would have put Miguel Burchell to sleep.
Hell yeah,
But
when you look at how Valdez did he?
You didn't give him that chance to fight Miguel Burchell because you didn't want to put him in there with a risky fight that you thought was risky. But if you had been like, hey, you know what? We believe in you, Tank. We believe in your abilities, and we think that let's go over there and pick Miguel Burchell out. He'll be even bigger superstar because Burchell at that time, he was looked at as the boogeyman over there at 130.
Yeah.
And that was a fight that Bob Arum, I don't know if Bob Arum would have, let it happen, but Bob Arum was acting like he wanted that fight. He was calling for the Miguel Burchell and Tank Davis fight, but you didn't have the same energy from Leonard Ellerbe and Floyd Mayweather. And that's a fight that Tank would have put that man in a coma.
You ain't lying.
And you took that opportunity away from him. But Gervonta Tank Davis, he never mentioned Miguel Burchell. He never said his name.
And we consistently justify this shit with the business of boxing. Like real shit. I gotta give it to you, Box Talk. You said it earlier. It's the Mayweather effect. You understand? Where now the business of boxing overruled the ethics of the sport, the competitiveness of the sport itself. And that's some bullshit.
My man Yoda, what's happening with the Crush? Crush says Burchell was avoiding smoke low key. Now I can't say that Miguel Burchell ever said Tank Davis's name because he don't even speak English. If he did say it, I couldn't understand the shit. But I know that Bob Arum was saying that was a fight that he would like to make, but it just never came to nothing because they wasn't really fucking with each other, and I don't know, man. So this is my thing, right? Now, Gervonta Davis, whether you are a fan of him or not, he's pretty much backed in the corner right now. Because if he does not fight Ryan Garcia, he got problems on his hand. Who else is he gonna fight? You saying that Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, we know the Devin Haney fight ain't possible right now, but you're saying all those fighters, they not big enough attractions to get in the ring with Gervonta Tank Davis. If you don't fight Ryan Garcia, what you gonna do?
And then,
You on mute. You on mute, Box Talk. You on mute. Okay. Yeah, it's like, what you gonna do?
and then that's the first fight that he asked for.
Hear me?
Yeah, we hear you now, bro.
Oh, my bad. Fuck, I've been on mute that whole time. Shit. Shit. I was talking so much shit. No, I'm just kidding. He's gonna fight Michelle Rivera if he don't fight Ryan.
That's what you think, or that's what you hearing?
Yeah.
And
Both.
see, I mean, a lot of people say, okay, Michelle Rivera, that's a solid fight, but you can't turn around and say, but see, this is the thing, right? You can't say that none of those guys are big enough attractions for Tank Davis, like Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, Vasyl Lomachenko, and then turn around and fight Michelle Rivera, because a lot of people that's watching this right now don't even know who Michelle Rivera is. I guarantee you they don't.
I agree. I agree with you. But Michelle Rivera is the guy who's not going to demand as much money as a Shakur or as a Devin Haney. And he's already on the right side of the street. So it's an easy fight to make, pretty much.
Yeah,
and
it's an easy fight. Now somebody said that Michelle Rivera already has a fight date.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if he does or not. I just know that. Well, I don't know if you guys know. Gervonta has court in December. He starts trial.
Right.
So they're kind of rushing to try to get him into a early December fight. It sounds like I forget if it's December 5th or December 3rd, something like that. Like the first weekend of December, I think, is what they're trying to do for him. And if for whatever reason they can't get that to happen, then they're going to try to do either the Ryan or the Michelle Rivera fight. But so if he doesn't fight in December, it doesn't matter when Michelle Rivera is fighting, because by the time Tank frees up, Michelle Rivera will be freed up too.
Now Nick J, she say, what the fuck is Ryan Garcia like? Seriously, she say basically to her, he's still a fucking prospect. Well, my thing is, right, with Ryan Garcia, I think, see, I'm different. I think that Ryan Garcia, I mean, I see a lot of upside in Ryan Garcia. I think Ryan Garcia is going to be his dangerous opponent, the most dangerous opponent that he ever stepped in the ring with, because Ryan Garcia got power in both hands. He got fast hands. He a lot bigger than Tank. And to me, if I look at everybody that Tank has fought, I think Ryan Garcia is the most dangerous. Real talk. I really do. Pitbull Cruz. A lot of people say Pitbull Cruz, but Pitbull Cruz, I was never high on him. He's too wild. If you got boxing skills like Gervonta Tank Davis, Pitbull Cruz can't do nothing with you. All he do is throw wild looping shots. He don't have no jab. He don't really have no he don't have no feet like that. Like, he's wild and he's just gonna try to overwhelm you and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me to be up on Pitbull Cruz, I gotta see him beat somebody that can box. Like, you know what I'm saying? All that wild shit is not gonna work with somebody that can box and got good feet.
And he only been defensively sound against Tank.
Yeah, and we seen Tank beat him with one hand. Tank outboxed it. I had it 9 rounds to 3, and Tank had one hand. As he say he had one hand. You know what I'm saying? But
you think Tank gonna fight Michelle Rivera? Well,
yeah.
Well, who has fought? Who has he fought?
Who fought?
Who is Michelle? That's the excuse they always use when it comes to the top fighters. Who has he fought? Who is this Michelle Rivera? Who has he fought? Who's on his resume? All of that duck talk shit. That's what
I ain't seen enough. Like, to me, I haven't seen Michelle Rivera do enough for him to be in the ring with no Tank Davis. I really ain't.
But you know what?
To me, y'all the elephant in the room.
I say this. If that's the fight they want to make, fine. That's all fine and well. Is Michelle Rivera a top dog? Not at this point in his career. If that's what they want to say. But when it comes to the top fighters, when we call in for those fights, all kind of fucking excuses come out. You understand? All kind of this and that. Well, his resume, what has he accomplished? What is this and that? But then you can go and fight a guy like that. And it's the same thing with cinema. What have you accomplished? Well, what about so-and-so? What the fuck he had accomplished? But you fought him. So that's my whole point when I say duck talk. You know what I mean? That's the kind of shit that irritates the shit out of me when people say that. Because when they have no problem fighting lesser fighters who hadn't accomplished shit. But when it comes to the top fighters, they use that as an excuse to not fight. That's where the problems come in.
Hey, she say if he could fight Rivera, he could fight Frank Martin. That's some real shit. They right there on the same side of the street.
Yeah, but Rivera's ranked higher and he has more fights. That's why.
Man, I just think that it speaks volumes,
I just never
bro,
seen.
He
I never
asked
seen
for that
Rivera.
fight.
Like, who has Rivera beat though? I've seen him fight. He cool. He's
he's
like,
all right.
He never stuck out to me like, oh man, this dude's a motherfucking problem. He needs to fight Tank Davis or Devin Haney or Shakur or somebody. Like, he just never stuck out like that to me.
And then you can't ignore the fact that Tank asked for the fight. Like, it already took you 8 years to say that you wanted a certain fight. And then when you tell us that you want it, now you don't get it. So how are we to ever expect that a fighter who just now asking for a certain fight is ever going to ask for fights that's going to allude to his greatness?
It's crazy, bro.
We just going to hope for it.
So who y'all, and I'm not asking Box Talk this question because I know, I'm saying him and Rolly tight. But honestly, and I like Rolly. I fuck with Rolly. Like I said, man, I think I was one of the only ones that picked Rolly to go the distance. Me and Coach. Y'all can laugh all you. I thought Rolly was gonna go the distance. I thought Rolly was gonna start doing that rough ass shit with Tank. I knew Tank was gonna beat him, but I thought he was gonna be able to go further than what he did because I thought the ref didn't let him do none of that rough shit that he usually do. Rolly rough. The motherfucker like a goddamn NFL linebacker and shit. He'll grab you, he'll toss you, and the referee didn't let him. Every time they got close, the ref broke that fight up. So I think that took away from Rolly's game a little bit. But whatever happened. But I'm asking, who do y'all think the better fighter is, Rolly or Ryan Garcia?
Right.
At this point in their career, earlier I would have said Rolly. But at this point, I think Ryan's matured a lot now. I think that he's starting to get his man muscles. You can see because he looked a lot stronger in that last fight than he's looked in the past. I think he's Goosen. Even though I don't like Joe Goosen, I think Joe Goosen has done some good things with him.
Fact.
And I think he's getting stronger. He's starting to establish his jab better. I think the speed and the power of Ryan at this point, when they were younger, you could see the difference in sizes in them when they were sparring. At this point, I think Ryan is the better fighter. At this point. Before, I thought Rolly was.
Yeah, I gotta agree right now. But Rolly, another person. If y'all go and watch my Rolly breakdown too, I'll show you some things that he improved on. And y'all gotta remember, Rolly ain't had no amateur career versus Ryan, you understand, fighting his whole life. So given that aspect of it, I gotta say Ryan. Plus, Ryan did fix a few of his problems with that chin up in the air. He was pretty tight in his last fight, and he started to stick that jab, which is something that really made me feel like he might be ready for that type of fight. So right now, I gotta say Rolly too. Ryan.
Yeah. Like to me, Ryan is Ryan. Before, for a long time, I was like, man, because I seen that sparring. I'm like, man, motherfucking Rolly was manhandling his ass, right? You know what I'm saying? But Rolly is a rough fighter. If you go back and watch the Tank Davis and Rolly fight, they did not let Rolly do none of that rough shit.
Yeah,
I think really that took away from his game. Now let me correct what I said earlier. I had Tank knocking him out, but I had Rolly going past 8 rounds. So let me correct. I didn't have him going to distance with Tank. I had him going past 8 rounds.
I was gonna tell you too. If you thought it was going the distance, you were alone on that one because even we and when I say we, because I was in his camp, so I could say we, okay. Yeah. But we even went into that fight knowing it was gonna be kill or be killed. We didn't expect it to go the distance. It was gonna be either you knock him out or he's knocking you out. But somebody's got to go.
Have you ever seen Rolly hurt before that though?
No, bro, I haven't. And he has been. He sent me footage like, oh man, look right here. I was stunned. Like times where I haven't been around, right? But me like actually being there in person and seeing him hurt, I've never seen him hurt.
Yeah. Because Man, that's a shot. We don't know. I mean, that's a shot. Tank caught him with that shit, and he got wild. See, the thing with Rolly is I knew watching that fight that he was getting too wild. I was watching the fight. I was telling my girl, I said, he getting too wild. I said, he getting too wild. I said, Tank gonna catch his ass because he was getting too confident and he was getting too wild. Now I think that he gonna take that experience and he gonna learn, like, hey, damn, I ain't Superman. I can't get my ass knocked off if I continue with this wild shit. So I think Rolly gonna get a lot better just from that fight and that experience with Tank, knowing that, hey, you know, I gotta calm down with this wild ass shit. But I think Ryan Garcia, when we see him going there with Tank, I think he's gonna be then gotten better, because remember, he only had 2 fights with Joe Goosen. This will be his 3rd fight with Joe Goosen. I think that Joe Goosen is real good for Ryan Garcia because Joe Goosen is a no-nonsense trainer. You know what I'm saying? He's a no-nonsense trainer. All them flaws, he's breaking down all those flaws that Ryan Garcia had. You got to go back. When Ryan Garcia was working with Eddie Reynoso, right, he told you Eddie Reynoso wasn't paying attention to me. His focus was on Canelo. You know what I'm saying? His focus was on Canelo. And we seen Ryan going to the ring when he was with Eddie Reynoso with the same flaws. We didn't really see him getting no better. We seen him with the same flaws, going in there with his fucking knees locked straight out, chin up in the air, and doing the same shit. But after 2 fights with Joe Goosen, we seen his last fight. He was tight. He kept his guard up. He was tight. He was rolling with the shots. And I think that when he goes in there with Tank, and I'm not saying I don't think he's gonna beat Tank. I think that Tank gonna eventually knock him out, but I also think that he got a chance of hurting Tank too, because he's dangerous. And when he goes in there with Tank, I think the fight is gonna be a surprise to a lot of people because he's gonna be a lot more cautious. I think his defense is going to be a lot more tighter because he know who he in the ring with.
And Tank ain't the most active fighter himself.
Right? So I think that's going to be a better fight than a lot of y'all think, Nick J. I'm telling y'all, I think this Ryan Garcia fight, if they can make it, I don't see him making the fight. I don't see him making the fight, but I think it's a better fight than a lot of people think. Yeah. But, you know, Ryan Garcia, I'll pick him to go to sleep. But I think it'll be a good fight, though.
Real quick, too, just because we kind of touched on it a second ago. If anybody wants to see the Gervonta Davis versus Rolly, from my perspective, I have that footage that I never released. And I think now, because my YouTube channel was removed and I had to start a new one, I'm going to upload that on the new channel. So if you guys want to check that out.
Your new channel.
What's up?
They removed it.
Yeah, what's the new channel? I ain't even know that.
Channel. Drop it in the link.
It's the same name, bro. Here, I'll drop the link. But yeah, I was already thinking about it. I had the footage for a long time. I didn't release it. I always told Rolly, like, it was funny because we had that conversation, and Rolly said, he asked me recently, just recently. He's like, how much money did you make off of my last fight? And I was like, what are you talking about? I didn't post that. And he's all, what do you mean? Why not? Why didn't you post it? I was like, bro, because we fucking lost. What you mean? Why would I do that? Like, you're my boy, you know what I mean? He's all, no, fuck that, bro. Do you know how much money I made off that fight? If I'm gonna get rich, you need to get rich too. He's all, you better post that shit.
That's
so
shit, man.
I've been waiting for a while, and now since I need to jumpstart the new channel, I'm thinking, fuck it, I might post it. So if you guys want to check that out, I'll upload that today, and you guys could watch it from my perspective. I was ringside. I was sitting right next to Teofimo, so you see when Gervonta's talking shit to Teofimo and all that shit. It's not the usual view that I have of fights, but I mean, I had to be ringside. You know, that's my boy. So it's a different perspective. If you guys want to check that out, I'll post that later today.
I'm going to watch that shit tonight.
I want to watch that shit.
I'm going to watch that shit tonight. Yeah, drop the link in the chat, man, so we can. Damn, they took your channel down, but they did you dirty like that?
Dang.
It's DAZN, bro. DAZN, man.
That's some bullshit, because, man, I know you put in a lot of work, bro.
Hey, but I'm re-uploading everything, so they can suck my nuts.
That's crazy,
man. That's fucked.
Hey,
everybody go subscribe to Box Talk.
I don't know if
fights over there too.
I don't know if it posted. I don't know if it posted because with this, I'm on the new channel right now.
Let me rinse you up, man. Let me rinse you up.
Yeah, I dropped the link though. If you guys want to check it out, a lot of the old footage is already up there, but I'm gonna post the Rolly and Gervonta today.
You probably gonna have to drop it again. Watch, hold on. Let me rinse you up. Let me rinse you up
Hey,
again.
I posted OTB. I posted that little local show that I got some footage from that on.
Did you? I'm gonna show enough. Check that out.
Hey,
Coach.
Box Talk.
How'd your fighter do, Coach?
Box Talk. Put a comment in the chat so I can rinse you up. Just put anything. Just put a letter or something. Okay.
Yeah, I dropped the comment real quick.
Yeah, here we go. Okay.
If you're used to watching my fights, again, it's not the typical like bird's eye view type shit. It's It's ringside, but
you usually be in the the high rises and you have.
I sit up high, bro, and people always ask me, why do you sit up there when? They're like, you could be down there. I'm like, bro, the view sucks from down there. I don't want to sit down there.
Is better when, unless you in like the first 5 rows, the view is better when you're in the high rise. That's what I tell people all the time. You know, because I used to go to all the fights, but now drop the link now. You could drop the link now.
Damn, on Saudi they struck you.
Yeah, man. Them high rises, like you in the front, like the front 5 rows of the high rises. That's the best view because you're looking right down in the ring.
Yep.
The Wilder, because I usually sit like within the first 5 rows ringside, but the Wilder Fury fight, the last one, I sat in the high rise. I was in the second row of the high rise. Man, that shit was. I was like, God damn, this view is better than being on the floor.
Yeah, I because I always get like credentials, and then obviously Rolly always invites me to the fight. He gets free tickets, so he's like, hey, let's go fucking sit ringside, right? But I'm like, bro, the view there sucks, and I did it for so long that it got like old, like real quick. And I'm like, it's cool, like to do it a couple times just for the experience, to say that you did it, to like be right there. But the view is just better up high, man. To be honest,
high rise, them joints. People don't know about them high rise.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get you ain't dropped the link.
Oh, I thought I did.
No, I don't see it in here. Shit.
Oh no, yeah, I did. You
did? Fuck, wow.
Oh, okay. There we go. I had to update. I think it says now you're a moderator.
Okay, yeah, I see it. Yep. Let me go to it right now. Go sub. So make sure that y'all go sub to the Box Talk 101.
But yeah, I think
he got all the fights over there.
I think with the Ryan thing. Oh, I'm gonna be at what's the next one coming up? I'm gonna be at the Fedora fight too. So I'll have that up for you guys in like a week or two, whenever that is.
Fedora fight Ocampo, right?
Yeah.
Where's that fight at?
It's in LA. It's in like what is it, the StubHub or whatever they call it now? I don't know what they call it now.
Right. Damn, you can't even have channel members no more because you
nope. I gotta get my subscribers up. So
that's crazy, man. Let's let him help me get his subs up. They everybody go sub to Box Talk 101 right now. Let's help him get his his subs back up.
I went from 56,000 to
that's
0.
Crazy, man.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, so I'll be at that. And then with the Ryan and Gervonta, I think like you said, he's dangerous, bro. I think a lot of people aren't giving him the credit. He is extremely dangerous because offensively, I think maybe it's like him or Rolly is probably the biggest threat offensively. And I think with Ryan, a lot of the holes that he's always had is the same holes that we're familiar with, right? The chin up in the air. He's got his holes defensively, but offensively, he's a threat, man. He's the real deal. So it's a dangerous fight for Gervonta.
Yeah,
and the length and the hand speed.
He's big, man.
And
I think they know it's a dangerous fight.
If he can control distance, because Gervonta is a lot shorter fighter, with his hand speed and his power, it's gonna be interesting, bro.
And Ryan Garcia, we don't have. I'm gonna tell y'all about Ryan Garcia, right? A lot of people don't know this because he don't have good feet, right? He don't have good feet, but he has real good reflexes. He has very, very good reflexes. His fast twitch muscles are fast as fuck, and he know how to hop in and hop out. You know, he don't have good feet to where he can use, you know, angles and good footwork, but he has quick reflexes, so he quick. So a lot of times, man, that's how he catch them dudes coming in with that hook.
With that left hook.
And
Yeah.
he got vicious body shots too. He got a good jab. I mean, Ryan, he has, like I said, he has his flaws, but he has things that he do very, very well too that make him motherfucking dangerous.
And especially making dangerous for a fighter like Tank, who ain't but 5'5", I believe, maybe 5'6", shit. But Tank gonna be short, a lot shorter than Ryan. Ryan gonna have that length. And then you talking about that type of hand speed and that, man, shit. We know about how Tank like to close distance without working, because he trying to time you. So trying to time that type of hand speed, you gonna have to take some. You gonna have to take some unless you goddamn it punch with him. And we don't see Tank do that.
So I'm gonna tell y'all like this, right? You go to Mario Barrios. To me, motherfucking Ryan Garcia, much better fighter than Mario Barrios. Hit harder, faster. He dangerous, more dangerous than Mario Barrios. I mean, that's my opinion. And Gervonta, he struggled at times with Mario Barrios.
And he said out his own mouth he was intimidated at first by Barrios' size. So, you know what I mean? Given that shit, you was willing to admit that size had an advantage or something on you mentally. Shit, you fighting against Ryan, that's gonna be about the same damn size. When you see Ryan come in, it's a reason he ain't made weight. Shit, in his last 3 fights, it's because Ryan is, like Coach said, he coming into his man body. So his man strength and he's developing. You know what I mean? And shit, his hand speed ain't following with his body size. So hell yeah, that's a good fight. And I ain't gonna sit here, I ain't gonna never act like Ryan don't have, you know what I mean, things that he can do to be to profit in that fight. But I don't think he win it.
Yeah, I'm just saying I think it'll be a much more competitive fight than a lot of people think it will. Now I don't see it going distance. Somebody going to sleep, and I got Ryan going to sleep, but hey, he could put Tank to sleep too.
And I wouldn't be surprised if both fighters get knocked down in that fight. You understand? And the last one be detrimental.
Yeah, but
I'd be more surprised to see Tank get injured.
Everybody, make sure that y'all go sub the Box Talk 101. Right, the link is pinned in the chat. Get him back up. You know they took shit. They took over 50,000 subs from him.
Fact.
Made him restart this shit, man. And we put in work doing this. This shit ain't easy. And then make sure that y'all go sub to OTB Boxing Class 101. You know he putting in that work over there. All of that film breakdown. And make sure that y'all go sub to Glove Up Boxing and more. Y'all already know Coach is cooking. So hit the like button before you get up out of here. Let me get y'all last word.
Oh man, blessed to chop it up with the homies today, man. Appreciate everybody who tuned in today, man. Y'all pardon my brothers, man. Sometimes we get it ain't never personal, but we get how we get, man. We men, you know what I mean? So it's always a pleasure to talk this boxing talk with y'all, man. Help me get to a band. So after y'all get the Box Talk 101, make sure everybody who didn't sub the OTB Boxing School get there. And I appreciate it. I appreciate you, big bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Let me see. Let me go to my man, Coach. Coach, let him know what you got going on.
Hey, y'all go subscribe to Glover Boxing and more. And y'all come and check me out. And I just posted some local fights. Y'all go check that out. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and all of that good stuff. I'm going to holler at you brothers later, man. Always a pleasure, Keith. We always got to stay on their hat, Keith, because, you know, we like the fight. We like the best fighting the best, regardless of all that bullshit, regardless of all that duck talk, all that dumb shit. We don't like that shit, bro. I like the best to fight the best. It could be the fighter that I really like. I want him fighting the best, or I'm going to be on his ass, too. Y'all, peace out, brothers. I'm going to holler at y'all.
Already. Peace. Yes, sir. Box Talk.
Thank you for having me, Key, OTB, Coach. Shout out to everybody who subscribed to the new channel. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I'll bring you guys some good content.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate the content, man. Everybody make sure that y'all go sub. Y'all already know how I do. There you go, talking that boxing again. And hit the like button if y'all ain't hit it. We gone.